Quentin's
I'll do
real
a
life
warlock.
character class.
I'll
And
do a
just, like, the
warlock
whole-
race roll and just poison people and offer their souls up to my patron.
Just like a whole one shot about, being a service worker during the Christmas rush.
Killing people and hiding their bodies till we get through Christmas.
The big boss is like a Karen that's like, I want to speak to the manager.
Sorry.
Do you know what?
The Karen with class
I'll write
levels.
something up for you.
Yeah.
I'll write something up for you then.
She has a pact with her dark god. And she wants some coffee right now. Ugh.
Her children are her minions, and they're just destroying the place. And she's like, she's one of those parents that like doesn't say no because
All over
they
the
have-
Christmas period, they had kids running around the restaurant, and I really wanted to trip them up. Like,
Yeah, well, kids are kids. Ugh.
kids. I've never met a bad kid. It's the parents who are trouble.
I agree with that. Parents should get. No, I agree with that. Like the kids only act how they do because the parents let them. I'll agree with that. But it's
kids
still
are-
the thing of kids.
I mean, kids are naturally sociopaths, so they have to grow out of that. Like, everyone is born with those me survival instincts. Some more than others, obviously. Ugh. But yeah, you're.
I played
I
D&D, so
disagree.
don't kill people.
I've gotten so many like "you're pretty" and "can I hug you" from little kids because I work as a substitute teacher.
Oh, yeah, you're an authority figure. They're trying to kiss up to you. I mean, I'm sure some of them mean it
Kids
too.
are sweet.
I'm being cynical, but
No,
they're like,
kids
"Oh,
are-
she's in charge. We got to
Yeah.
get her on our good side."
It's one of those weird ones. Like I don't blame kids, but at the same point, when you can hear them running around and they're just darting everywhere, you are just like, sit the fuck down now.
I think that's just part of the process of integrating new people into society. Some are better at
But
integrating
I mean,
than
if you
others.
look at those kids that are running around, you have to ask yourself, why are they running around? Like, why? Like, maybe they're just not spending their like energy on during the right time. So
Don't worry, I will get them to stop running around. I will put cheese wire across their head height where they run around, and they will cut one of their heads off, and then everyone will fucking sit down because they'll be fucking terrified.
No, because they're only running around because their uncle's giving them a shit ton of chocolate and they're just like burning off the excess energy.
Yeah.
I will put the fear of God into them to get them to sit down. If you don't sit
And-
down, I'm going to throw you in.
You don't think about things like politeness when you're a kid, because that's something you
No.
learn.
and they forget.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's fine. They just need
No,
to be
okay,
reminded.
I get it, they get bored and it's just them killing energy. It's just, yeah.
It's not like they're middle schoolers where they're actively fighting you.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, no. I could never be a teacher because I'd hit children.
Hiya. Well,
I did tell one middle schooler to shut up once, and I felt really guilty about it after.
I'm sure that child doesn't even remember.
Probably not.
Wakes up every night sweating because you've told him
Yeah.
to shut up.
Although it is true that, like, as a kid, you are more likely to retain bad memories than good ones. And as an adult, actually. It's like in part
I mean-
of nature.
They probably thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, and those little jerky kids. But anyway, I assume you guys do actually want to play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
we're just venting.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, Patchwork said she's out. My voice is still recovering, so I might be a little hoarse. But I will try to push through.
Eat a big spoonful of honey.
Yeah. I do have my coffee here, but that didn't help as much as I was hoping. I might go try
No,
to grab
coffee
some
is-
tea.
Yeah, tea's gonna work better. Coffee is not gonna do anything.
Alright.
Yeah, some tea with a big spoonful of honey.
I don't know if we have any honey. I'll have to check. Or lemon.
Great. How can you not have honey?
I don't know.
Not have honey.
I don't know. Maybe we do. I just don't usually have honey with tea. Which I should. I do like honey.
It's also extremely healing.
Yeah. So, Duranu,
Yeah.
you would be scribe this week, if you're okay with that. Put you down as
We will see
scribe.
if I'm okay with that. Huh? Sure.
Quentin, you were the previous scribe. Do you want to give us a quick recap?
Yeah, alright. Fight happened. We won the fight. People got killed. Cool. Quinton found some braces. Orc party turned up. Darren, who faked being a hobgoblin, and got them to leave, which was fun. Meanwhile, with Karen pretending to be Clinktop in the main cave, in the being kept with all the slaves, Clinktop's supervisor, Captain, turned up and basically said, if you apologise, say you're sorry, they won't kill you. That they're digging up items to make money before the Empire turns up and kills them all. Yes. Karen also hears talk about the slave having escaped, the disruption to food supplies, and just generally the cave's just discontented with how things are going. Then back at the slave camp with everybody else, we set up a trap for the the orcs and hobgoblins turning up with the slaves. They turned up. This trap went bad because the Iron Shadow got suspicious of Thelia hiding. They saw Daranu's Drake, and a fight ensued. And there's like 2 left now. Yeah.
Thank you for the recap. So, let's see. It is the 15th of fall, 7:30 a.m. It's still pretty close to when you woke up. Give me one moment. Alright, so it says it's the hobgoblin's turn. Yeah, there's only the 2 of them left. Alright, so he...
The map. Can we get the map?
Get them up?
Get the map.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Alright, so Philly is up on the tower, and the rest of you are kind of outside engaging the enemy. Duranu is down, that's right. Hatchwork.
Don't worry about it.
It's not here right now. So... Are you flying, Quentin?
Yes. Radiant Soul.
Alright. How far up are you?
10 feet, I think. Yeah, because I've got 1. I can't remember if it's 10 or 15, but...
So this guy is going to move 30 feet back this way. He is going to... I guess he can't draw his bow because he's got a shield out. He's going to take the dodge action, keeping his shield up as he runs to try to avoid blasts from the tower. The captain is dead. So is the Iron Shadow. Quentin.
Where's Ophelia? Yeah, okay, he's next. Alright, cool. I'm gonna do Weathering Bloom.
Alright.
Okay, so remember correctly, it's a 10-foot spell.
Where are you placing it?
So I'm going to do it to let Darren get healed. Okay, cool. So I'll do that to the last one and let Darren get healed as well.
Alright, go ahead and link that.
Give me-
Oh, you did. Okay. Spell description. Alright, come on, save. So the creature will attempt to resist. Oh, but he will fail. So he is withered.
And then Darren gets to roll one of his hit dice to regain a number of hit points to come back up. Or to be alive, to not get up.
I can roll a hit dice.
Yeah.
Do I want to though?
No, no, it's up to you. And then I'm going to
I like it.
fly.
Healing, but it's a choice.
Well,
It
the
is
last
healing,
few
and
times
it
he
is
was
good.
healed, it didn't go too well.
You have
That's
to
why
choose
I'm not going to do it.
That's assuming
That's
he
why
gets
I'm not
up.
going to
If he
roll
doesn't-
one.
If he doesn't get up, they wouldn't know he's alive.
Unless
Yeah,
you
well,
can draw
if he looks unconscious / dead, then they'll probably leave him alone.
Yeah, so if he heals and then doesn't move, he's good. Anyway,
But
that's
alright,
that,
so
and then-
Duranu is going to refuse the healing. Anything else, Quentin?
I'll climb there, and as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff to the back of yeah. And then, so I'm ready if anyone comes to me, but I'm hiding in the trees. Not hiding, but I'm in the trees. And that's it.
Did you get quiet all of a sudden? Hang on, let me turn you up. Alright, so that is it for you. The hobgoblin is dead. Philia.
Ophelia is going to.
So this guy has his shield up and he is trying to move away quickly.
Ophelia, as a bonus action, is going to move her thing over. I think she can get it there. And smack him.
Can you link the thing again? I thought it was 20 feet. Or is it 30 feet? Or am
I thought it
thinking
was
spiritual?
30, but I'm probably wrong.
You very well could be right. I'm the sick one. Let me see.
Stop being sick.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Actually, I am COVID free. I took the test today and COVID is gone finally.
Ooh.
Still,
Don't you catch COVID like every other fucking week?
Yeah.
I hope not, but we'll see.
30 feet and repeat the attack.
Yeah.
Tentacle of the Deep. Alright. 30 feet. Okay. So it's something is spiritual weapon then. Alright, so the tentacle whips out, whoosh, trying to smack the retreating hobgoblin. But no, a 13 is not enough, and he will block it.
Good old Eldritch Blast. Nope.
Oh, the blast sails over him. Anything else?
No, that'll end our turn.
Alright, Duranu, you are not currently stabilized, so I think I need a d20. Alright.
Okay, there you go.
So you succeeded. Why'd you roll
I
twice?
didn't. Disadvantage.
Oh, right.
3 levels of
Well,
exhaustion.
Yes,
levels
because
of
that
exhaustion.
is technically a save. Alright, so Duranu
It
is
is.
getting close to death.
Don't worry about it, guys.
Hobgoblins. So this guy is going to continue to run with his shield up, taking the dodge action again. Duranu is not doing well. Quentin, a choice to make.
No, because he only failed one, hasn't he?
He
Duranu's
failed
only
2 because he rolled a
I,
natural
yeah.
1.
I roll to DM privately because that's just
Oh,
metagaming
yeah.
if people know.
Alright, so he wants to keep it secret. Though I generally will let people know that they seem like they're doing poorly or well. So he looks like he's doing very poorly.
We can also tell by your reactions too that you guys are not doing well.
No, I know, but I'm trying to decide because I thought it was a healing word. I don't know if Darren wants to come back because he had the chance to heal and he didn't take it.
Oh yeah, I can choose not to spend a hit dice. I can't choose not to get healing word. But it's up to you what you do.
I don't want him to get away. Fuck. Okay.
Kill him
right,
then.
okay.
Just kill him.
No,
Just
no,
kill
no.
him.
I'm good.
It's
I know what I'm
fine.
gonna do.
Kill him.
I'm gonna healing word Darren.
Okay.
Why?
For
Just kill him.
5,
Oh.
10.
So
Just
Durrani-
stab Daranu and finish him off.
No, and then I'm gonna do it. Then I will fly.
The
30
nice
feet.
thing is it is morning, so there is light. So
I'll fly
Durrani,
30 feet.
yeah.
As long as I keep him in distance, I can deal with him later on. Cool. Okay, carry on. That's me done.
Alright, so no actions?
Healing word on Daranu, and I flew. That was it.
If
Yeah,
you
that's
got a
a-
cantrip you can chuck at him.
That's a bonus and a move.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. I took Shillelagh and control flames. Like I got guidance.
You want to dash or dodge or?
Can you attack someone?
No,
He
Just
can
use an
dodge.
attack action?
So yeah, you just say you're dodging,
I'll dodge in the trees. Yeah.
flying carefully. All right, Philia, it's all up to you.
Oh boy. Where did that dude go? Stop moving!
Over here.
He's retreating.
Ready? Which?
All right, the tentacle whips over at him. Whoosh.
Do we
no.
care if? Do we want him to live?
No, we want him to
We
die. So
don't want him to die.
We don't want him to. I will. Oh boy. In that case, what do I have to make him stop?
Blast him.
Blasting him certainly will make him stop.
I have been rolling real well.
I believe she has a sleep spell as well. I don't know if you
No,
still
she
have any
doesn't.
magic, or maybe not. I thought someone
She
had
doesn't.
sleep.
I do. Or
That's right.
no one.
No one
Karen
does.
does. No, I'm just sorry. I'm reading through Crown of Madness to see if that would stop him.
No,
It would not.
no, that's only good if he has people around him.
No, but yeah, I'm just double checking.
Yeah, I think her blast is kind of the only thing she has. As far as
She's gonna
combat.
actually. She'll use Ray of Frost. I don't know how helpful that will be, but. Nope.
Alright, so she fires Ray of Frost, but once again, he is able to dodge it. Anything else?
That'll end her turn.
Alright, Durrani.
I will use 7.5 feet of movement to stand up. I will use the remainder of my movement to go there. And I don't want this guy to go to get away, so I will shoot at him.
Alright, so you take a shot at disadvantage. Did you
Already had disadvantage.
Did
10.
you pick up your bow? I'll assume you did with your item interaction.
I wouldn't have. Oh, good point. No, I had a shield strapped to my arm because I was using my rapier, so I can't. I would have to take an action to take my shield off.
Alright, so you unstrap your shield for your action. You
I
get
would
your
have
bow
to,
out?
yes.
Alright. That is it. Anything else?
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Alright, so you move Hunter's Mark to him.
Cast Hunter's Mark.
Oh,
Would have
cast.
dropped when I lost consciousness.
Right. Alright, so
Yeah.
you cast Hunter's Mark, begin concentrating on it, and mark him. Alright. New round. He is going to move another 30 feet. So he's 20 feet off the map. Dodge and begin yelling for help. He's still in range of all of you, though. Quentin.
Alright. Okay. I'm going to Ice Knife him.
Alright, so you hurl an ice knife. 8 will miss, unfortunately. It shatters on his shield.
Lands. Yeah, but it lands, and then if it misses, it shatters, doesn't it? Because it does the.
Yeah.
The cold damage.
So he
Yeah.
makes a dex save at advantage. Yeah, he will dodge it. Is there half damage on that?
No.
Yeah, it must. No. Oh, so that thing doesn't work.
Alright.
Oh, fuck, that didn't work. I was hoping that was going to work. Okay, cool. I'm going to keep flying after him.
Okay.
Right, yeah, I'm going to get there. I'm going to have to make that plan. Okay.
Alright, Patchwork is not here. Ophelia.
Wash, rinse, and repeat. Tentacles going after him.
Alright, Tentacle flies over. Whoopsh. Looks like he is going to duck into the forest after this.
24.
Well, 16 because he's dodging, which unfortunately will still miss because he has his shield up.
Okay. And I think he's out of my Ray of Frost range, so we'll go with a Hellish Rebuke.
Or Eldritch Blast.
Yes.
Alright. So you blast at him. No, he would block once again with his shield.
I'll end my turn.
Alright, Duranu. Looks like you have the last shot. Or else he may escape into the trees.
Escape into the trees and get full cover. Because if he doesn't have full cover, he can't run from me.
Oh, he can certainly try to run from you.
Unless he can break full cover from me, then I'm going to be able to shoot him for a while.
Yeah.
So theoretically, he's 70 feet away from me at the moment.
Yes. 50 and 20.
So I will now take. Yeah. 8. Cool.
Alright, now another shot would fly wide. Anything else?
No, that's me for now.
Alright, so he is gonna go. He's actually gonna full run at this point. So he goes another 60 feet. So he's, I guess, 80 feet off the map now. You can keep track of that.
Okay. If he's straight dashing.
And he does have light cover now from the woods. Quentin.
Right, okay, I'm going to move 30 feet towards him. Still
Okay.
flying.
So
And I'm going to cast Entangle.
So
which I have a
15 feet off the map. Okay.
Yes. And I'll do Entangle.
Okay. So you chance casting Entangle.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's on his turn. Let me see.
When you cast the spell, he needs to make the saving throw.
Strength save. Alright. Which luckily he does not have advantage on. Here. No, he is indeed entangled.
And I'm going to do it. How I'm going to place it would be that. So it's 1 square behind him, going forward to what he's running into.
Yeah,
So he'd
so
have to
we'll
turn
have
around
to
and come back to get out.
run around it. Yeah. All right.
Well,
So
he's in it, so he's got you. So yeah.
yeah, so he is restrained. Anything else?
I'll just stay in the trees or so, start descending down to get him.
All right, go ahead and mark yourself as concentrating and put the second timer on yourself. It's the 0, green 0.
Green 0.
Yeah, I think it's all the way at the bottom. All right, Philia.
He's fully out of
So you can't.
tentacle.
Yeah, you can't get the
range,
tentacle to him right now. You can get it closer.
All right, well, we'll get it closer, and then I have, I think Eldritch Blast has 120 range. Can I get him?
Let's see. He is 80.
Oh.
Well, yeah, okay, I'll say that he's getting towards the edge of your range, but you can still target him. And you would have advantage on this shot because he's entangled. Oof, well. No, she's blasting, not doing so great, though.
I haven't hit anything in the last 3 rounds.
Even Ophelia, it's the angle. The angle of this tower is messing with you. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, Duranu. So luckily... Go ahead.
His entangle washes out my disadvantage.
Yep.
17. Why am I still on 1 GM?
17 would just miss, unfortunately. He just barely gets his shield up to block that as the roots are closing in on him. Alright.
I will close in 15 feet.
You limp forward 15 feet. The Hobgoblin is going to frantically try to free himself as he continues to yell, making a strength save. Oh, and he does free himself.
It's difficult terrain still for him.
So I'm going to say for this round, that was his action, I believe. So for this round, he's going to kind of limp around, or not limp, but move around as best he can, going to 95 feet away. Because I'm not going to directly calculate what it looks like. But yeah, I'll say he's at half speed for this round, so he only moves 15 feet to get around it. Quentin.
Okay, fine. Okay, do I want to try and trap him again, or ice knife him?
If he continues to move at 60 feet per round, if he doesn't get full cover so I can't shoot at him, I will only have 11 shots at him.
Okay, fine, entangle him again.
Thank you.
Let's do this. But I'm going to place him in the center of it. So he's in the center of the 20-foot cube.
Okay.
Yeah, but he got out the last one and it was on the edge, so I'd rather just 20-foot he'd fly over and smack it.
Are you flying forward another 30 feet as well?
Yeah, I'll fly, yeah.
Alright, so you're at 45. I'm using the red circle to see what your off-grid distance is.
That's fine.
Alright, so he has to make another strength save as more vines pop up and he yells something frustratedly in Goblin.
What did he say?
Oh, come on! No, he is once again restrained. He cannot move. Philia. You get another shot. Well,
I think he's out of range.
yeah, like you would have to get to the other side of the fence to get a shot at him. I guess you could try to jump from the tower to, fly out of the base. It's only actually a 5-foot jump to get over the fence. You just take the falling damage.
You would look badass doing it, though.
It's true. Are you there, Philia? Are you muted? wonder if she stepped
Yeah,
away.
I was. I totally was muted. Um, was blowing my nose.
That's
Forgot
fine.
to unmute. How's her Her acrobatics is a +1. It's not my
It would look-
character. It's not my character. I'm not gonna risk it. She'll just like
I
climb
mean,
down the
I
tower.
don't think Philia's character is playing again, so
Okay, but if you were to jump out of the tower and take an Eldritch Blast shot and kill him, like mid-air as you're going over the wall, that would look dope as shit.
All right, sure, we'll do it.
all right. What's Philia's strength?
Strength
Yeah, what's her strength score for the jump?
0. 11.
11. All right, so she can jump 11 feet. Yeah, she comes sailing over the wall, blasting at him. So go ahead, take a shot. No, 17 once again just misses. Philia will then fall the 15 feet. So give me an acrobatics check. Alright, so she falls. Actually sticks the landing. She'll do like a roll. And then you want to keep running towards him?
Sure.
Let's see, 10, 15.
And could she move her tentacle towards him too?
Yes,
30
I believe
feet?
that's a bonus action. So the
Yeah.
tentacle, I think
And
was 15 feet off the map, so now it's 45 feet. Alright.
Oh.
Fortunately, he is quite a bit further because he double moved that one turn.
Mm.
Alright, Duranu.
And a shoot.
Limps
8.
forward. Another shot kind of flies out into the woods. The hobgoblin is going to curse as he's trying to break the restraint. Arrows and eldritch blasts flying over him.
I'm just gonna yell out, just die, it's a lot easier.
Nope, he is still stuck. He's going to use... What was his action? So he's still restrained. Quentin.
Right. I'm gonna. How far away from me is he?
50 feet according to the map here.
Okay. Fuck it, this might work. I'm gonna do wild shape because I think I've got one more wild shape left into a direwolf, and then fly that 50 feet.
Alright, attack him mid-air as
make
direwolf.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, that would crit.
And then I also do extra because I've got radiant damage as well. So I also do. Let me find it on me.
I think it's 3. It's your efficiency.
It's 4. I think it's. It might be.
Or 2. I forget.
Why do I think it's 2? But why do I keep thinking it was 4?
Oh.
Is it level or proficiency? It's one or the other.
No, I'll just do this.
When you deal damage, equals your
your
level. Okay, so then yeah, it would
That's
be
why I
the
think
4.
it's 4. Yeah.
All right, so you strike him for 19, tearing into him. And he goes down.
Then I'm gonna land, and then I'll drop the concentration on the plants. And
All right. So things go quiet in the woods. Hopefully, no one heard all that screaming. Let me just roll
as the
something unrelated.
Direwolf, can I make a perception check to see if I hear or smell anyone?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, give me perception.
And I have advantage. Oh no, it's mine. It's not the wolf's. I have advantage on perception.
Excuse me.
22.
What's giving you advantage?
The wolf, the keen hearing and smell. The wolf has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or smell. So I was going to try and listen, smell if I can hear or smell anyone.
But
Coming close.
I think you're using your perception, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I just rolled mine.
Okay. So I don't know if you get the wolf's perception unless you are using the wolf's actual perception. That's a good question. Well, in any case, I'll say for now that you get the 22. You look around, you think you're okay. You don't hear anything other than maybe a couple of squirrels moving nearby and maybe some deer off in the distance.
Okay.
So yeah, what do you all want to do? The
I'm gonna start heading
prisoners are struggling a bit, asking, please untie us. We need to get out of here.
I'm gonna drop the wolf form and I'm gonna go through all of the people we've just killed to see what they've got.
They all sound like they're recovering from COVID.
Yes.
Oh god, I'm infected! Kill them!
It's not the plague.
Shillelagh, all of them.
Put them down.
Shillelagh, all of them.
Please help us.
I'll untie the slaves. I will tell them that they need to gather up the weapons and arms. We need to go back to our camp.
Yeah, Patchwork is helping you free them. They nod. Looks like they are suffering from some exhaustion like the others. They say, where are the weapons and armor?
Dead people have them. There's some inside the camp. These dead people have some. We've killed one.
Okay, so they'll rush into the camp, and I'll say they arm themselves with spears, shields, and chainmail.
Yes, there is enough chain. I don't know about spears, but there'd be enough short swords for them.
So this is going to take them a little bit. So time's passing as they're running around, trying to pull the armor off the dead as well as grab some weaponry.
I'm going through seeing what all of the dead guys have on, but unfortunately, I'm rolling shit, even with guidance.
Well, you're assuming these hobgoblins haven't, like, hidden anything on them, but you would find the two lackeys had about 8 gold pieces among them. Is this going treasury, or is someone just taking, or are you taking this?
I was just about to ask the same. Where's it going, Quentin?
I'll see what I get and then I'll tell you.
Oh,
okay.
All right. Yeah, they have 8 gold pieces. The captain has... What does the captain have? He has about 20 gold pieces.
Okay.
And the monk doesn't have any gold, but he does have 10 gold pieces of nature components and 20 gold pieces of arcane components.
Where's it going?
Right, I will give you all the actual golds, the 28 gold and then the 20 arcane. Do I know? I know I'm a druid, but would I know what to use the nature stuff for or not?
Oh, yeah. I mean, nature components are used for rituals, they're used for spell casting, and they're used for crafting. So there's a bunch of things you can use them for.
But I wouldn't know how to use the arcane stuff at all, would I?
I mean, it would look probably odd to you. You would know... I mean, you would know it's used for something similar to what you do with nature components, but it's like, it's a bunch of, like, weird powders instead of, like, you know, rare, like, pickled roots or whatever nature components would look like.
Yeah, I'll just give it all to... It can all go into place. Yeah, I won't keep any of it.
Okay, so...
Nature was there, sorry? I assumed he was going to keep
10 nature. 10 nature. I was considering it, but then I thought, no.
10 nature and 20 arcane. Excuse me.
I'm gonna
give me one moment. I'm gonna put on some hot water so I can get some tea going, or else I'll be doing this all game. One moment.
Okay, no worries.
Oh my god, it was so fucking difficult. Oh god, I hated that last one. Fuck, wouldn't he die?
Because he was dodging and shit.
I know, but still, fucking die.
Julia literally did not hit anything that entire time.
It's fine. Don't worry, neither did I.
Right. I didn't know if you wanted to actually die. That's why I wasn't going to healing word you if you wanted to actually die.
Well, we
Oh,
talked
no,
about
no.
it. We talked about it a bit last week about how, like, you know, continually bringing him back is probably going to end up doing far more harm than good in the long run if he keeps getting all these levels of exhaustion.
But I thought you could just lie there and just say,
The guy wasn't that far away, so I was kind of like... So, A, I would be spending a hit dice to come back, and... That's
Yeah, 'cause
spending
we're
a hit
also
dice.
pretty-
I might not want to do that.
We're also pretty low level, and so we don't actually have that many hit dice to spend.
No, and I can't take a long rest, and I've got to, like, sort out my long rest shit. But it's all fine. I only rolled in that one. It's all good.
Yeah, I think
So-
if you hadn't rolled a nat one, I think it would have been a really good plan. But for like
Yeah.
at least a round or two. But
then that
then that
one made me
happened.
just be like, then that one made me go, shit, do something now!
Yeah, no, the nat one was just kind of like, okay, yeah, no, we're that's too close.
I mean,
Well,
I suppose
I
if we'd
know-
had patchwork, you'd have
The
been
dice
alright as
gods
well.
are telling us this is a bad idea.
I normally like to keep my death saves, like, under the table, because, like, when I'm a DM, players don't even roll their own death saves. It gets rolling behind the screen so that no one can see it. Like, people don't know how close they are to death when you're down. Just makes being down more fucking worrying.
Right.
But let's just have some fun and just see how it would have went if I was just to roll another couple of death saves. Yep, I'm dead. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd have been fucked.
But in completely honestly, I'd have only let you do 2 and then I'd brought you back anyway.
Oh no, it wouldn't have. No, that would have been my next death save. I'm at disadvantage.
Okay. I get what you mean. Okay. Yeah.
Like I would have been dead next turn
Yeah.
if you didn't heal
I
and
get what
word me.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Because part of me just thought, that's 3. You're good. That's right. Oh no, shit, you're at disadvantage. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, I'm at disadvantage because you know
Yeah.
it's fun.
I forget that
Um,
because it's yet to happen to me. Yet, fortunately, touch wood.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna take these guys back to our camp. We're gonna reconvene all the slaves. We're gonna have a rest, and then we're gonna go kill towers.
Well, we're gonna let you rest for 3 days. I'm gonna create bonfire.
No, rest one day.
You
I'll
need
use
3.
Karen's gonna survive her trial.
I don't need 3 days. I need 1 day. I need to get rid of disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. I don't need my speed to be back to normal. I've got the force for that.
Yeah.
But whilst we're waiting for DM, I will action
Oh, I'm back.
bring the Drake back.
Alright, so
I suppose it would have
you...
been easier with patchwork as well, because patchwork would have healed you. It wouldn't have been just me. But yeah, not here.
Let me see what kind of resources Patchwork has. I can spend some of her healing, that's fine.
It's fine. I've got more hit
Oh
points.
no,
than
we're
you
just
need.
on about what would have happened, not on about doing it now.
She is sort of
Because I've still
a
got
healing
healing
robot.
hands.
Alright,
She is a
let's
healing
see.
robot.
I'm convinced Patchwork was a real person and their soul was trapped inside it. I'm morbid and dark, but yeah.
Why does she have a bunch of spells from levels she can't use yet?
Oh,
It's like,
she put her.
she's like 3rd, 4th, 5th. Alright, well whatever.
The
I guess
automatic one.
she put them in preemptively. Put some of them in.
They're probably her domain spells.
Well, and she just I think she just chose ones that she thought sounded cool, because there's the domain, but then there's a bunch of others she put in.
Oh,
I
okay,
think
cool.
when I was a fairy, the ones that I couldn't cast yet would still be on there.
Yeah. Alright, well, she has 2 spell slots left. A second and a first. Let's see. I guess she can do...
Not required. We're going
Oh.
to head back to the camp, so it's not super urgent.
Well, she's going to heal you anyway, because I feel like that's what she would do. So she's going to use Cure Wounds. At second level, I'll say. So you gain 16. She says this should keep you safe until we get back. Alright.
Maybe I'm just gonna look for Shafe and just be like, thanks for helping in that one, by the way. Should we head back to camp?
She nods. Is Shaith here with you?
Yeah, I think she came with us.
Oh, that's right. I think we kept her in the background.
Yeah. Quinton's going to stage the bodies to look like another slave rebellion
Alright.
after raiding them all.
What skill would you use for that?
I'm going to use perception to make it look like they've been. Like wisdom and perception to make it look like when you walk up and see it, you just think.
I would probably say survival or deception would be better.
We'll do survival.
Alright.
I will help with this. Can I help with this?
Can, but you're at disadvantage.
I know, an 8.
Alright, so yeah, you think you do a pretty good job. What do you want to do next? The soldiers are almost ready. They're, we'll say it's been about 15 minutes at this point.
Quinton's gonna say to me, do we want to burn some of the camp tent things to make it look like they've rose up or no?
It doesn't matter too much. Tomorrow we're just gonna drop all sense of lies and deception and just go for the towers, so it's not super critical right now. Burning shit can be fun though, so if you want, go ahead.
Quinton's gonna light a torch on fire and put it next to he'll put it next to light a fire. I'm gonna put it next to one of the wood bits down here to try and get it all to set ablaze. And if I have to, I'm gonna do create control flame to make it bigger.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy and just put that torch out and just be like, when we're leaving.
Yeah, I meant when we're leaving, not right now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I meant when we're leaving.
Yeah, we don't want to be in the area when that shit's going up.
Yeah, we'll make a decent amount of smoke. Alright, so the soldiers are mostly ready. Is there anything else you want to do before you leave?
No.
Make sure the bodies are camp raided. I'm going to set the camp ablaze once everybody's out.
I will refill my quiver from these fallen people, though.
Alright. How many arrows are you taking?
Just 4.
4? Alright.
Actually, we'll take 6. So I can refill my quiver and have another 40 arrows on me from shit we've also looted.
Alright.
Assuming they have 6 arrows for me to take.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them with quivers, so they'd have probably a decent number more. Alright, so you get the supplies for the 9 soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I should record. How many soldiers do you have back at camp?
There are 10 there.
Okay.
So if there are any... Yeah, if
there
are any extra sets of armor, there should be 2 extra sets of armor that, if we could have the slaves carry, would be amazing.
There's actually a bunch of extra sets from the supplies in the camp, so you could probably arm all of your people with what's here. You just need to carry it.
That is what we require. How much can the slaves carry?
They can. So they could probably carry an extra set of armor and a spear and a shield each.
That could be
I don't
perfect.
think exhaustion saps your ability to carry things, which is a
Not
little
yet,
weird,
it
but
doesn't.
yeah,
I think it does it higher than 3.
it could be. All right, so let's see. I'm just gonna mark the 2 groups of soldiers. I think they both have 3 levels of exhaustion now. These guys are actually less tired than the other ones.
They have 3. The other ones I
the-
think have 1 less because they rested for a day.
Oh, that's
Correct.
right. Yeah, so
I
they have
believe.
2. Okay. And they
Okay.
are now armed.
Let's go and find Shock.
Yeah, as we leave, that's when I'll set the back of the thing on fire and use control flame to make it like bigger and yeah.
All right. So you set a blaze. The tents here as you're leaving.
On the back of the wall, like the wooden wall at the back, set that on fire.
So the wall
Thanks.
probably
Yeah, the
isn't
wooden-
going to burn without some kind of like oil or something. Like you could, put a small flame on the wall, but it would need something to catch.
Oh, okay, I'll just burn the clothing down.
The tents are easy, but the wall would take a little bit more work. Alright, so you just burn the tents.
Well, I have a question. If I do, hang on. Yeah, if I do this, I can maintain like I can have up to 3 going. Can I have it like spread out so it slowly spreads, probably, or no?
So let's see.
So basically, just putting a flame up to something for an hour.
Okay, no, so
Okay.
it wouldn't do what I wanted.
It
to
would.
do. Okay, cool.
I mean,
I'll burn it.
you could keep the fire kind of going because you could kind of be pushing it, but you would have to stand here, I think, and continually like do that.
Okay, I'll just burn the tents then.
Okay. So you burn the tents and head south quickly through the forest, keeping to the hills.
Avoiding the bear.
Yes. Avoiding the bear, keeping to the hills. We are not going quickly though, because 10 of us can only move 15 feet a minute around.
Alright, so a group of hobgoblins comes into view, heading north towards the smoke. I need a stealth check, and I will give you advantage because you're in the hills.
That's an actual one.
Is that everyone?
9.
Oh, I think I need...
Natural one. Patchwork and no one. Peter.
Mine's 17, so we have advantage.
Oh yeah.
Let me do Shaith. She might save you here.
13. From Celia.
Oh, yeah, 2 inspiration. Ooh.
Wait, I thought I... I thought I had a sheet made up for her for this. That's weird. Oh, I do. Okay, it was just hidden. So stealth. Okay. So I'll take the 2 highest, which is 21 and 13.
17, I have advantage.
Oh, right, 17. Okay, because you have advantage.
We
Excuse
would
me.
need a flat roll. Do we
So,
not need a flat roll from Patchwork?
yeah, let me do. That's right. Sorry, I forgot about patchwork. Let me do patchwork.
Clink clunk, clink clunk.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, the top rolls might be 17, 13, 21. Let me see how patchwork does. For some reason, I think it's because she has all these spells in her list, but patchwork always lags whenever I open her sheet. Alright,
The joys of a cleric on roll 20.
Stealth. Yeah, so she's definitely not helping, but yeah, luckily the three highest rolls would be the 17, 13, and 21. The hobgoblins seem distracted by the smoke as they don't notice you, kind of coming up this way, and you would now hear a horn sounding from over here. But I assume you're going to continue south?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're making your way through the hills.
Avoid the bears.
Avoid the bears.
I have no spells to talk to a bear.
I can.
You don't actually see them out anymore, so they're probably somewhere in the plains right now.
I think Philia can do bears. Can
The
chat with bears.
Oh yes, she can, can't she? Because she helps me in my fox form.
Yeah.
I can also
Like,
do it
one
once per
useful
day.
thing. I can ritual too.
Alright,
Can you?
They won't eat us. Yeah. Hopefully they won't eat us in the 10 minutes it takes me to cast the bloody thing.
so time is passing. It is now probably about 9 o'clock in the morning, all that travel.
Can I do a perception check to make sure there's nothing coming up along the path along here that we're going to cross?
So you're using natural perception as you're moving. Not natural, but
passive.
you're
Okay.
passive.
Passive.
But yeah, if a situation comes up where you can make an active one, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Let me. Let's see.
A passive 22, I can see all.
Let me go grab my tea because I'm guessing it boiled.
Mhm.
Give me one moment, then we'll switch over to no one in her trial because it's about that time.
It's the second time I've ripped the paper from my notebook while I was sketching.
Why?
Erasers.
What's wrong with the
It wasn't
rubber?
on purpose.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
It wasn't on purpose. It was just I was erasing, not even really that hard, and then all of a sudden, like the paper just rips underneath me,
Mm.
completely destroying whatever drawing I'm working on.
That with saying
Gotta
that
be
file is a
frustrating.
good thing or not?
Whether they're looking for us tonight or looking for us tomorrow morning, there's not going to be much difference. To be completely honest, it should be fine.
Well, it
Yeah.
might help Karen's trial.
Yeah, you haven't harmed my my 5-stage plan yet.
The plan none of us know anything fucking about.
I told you guys about the plan.
I know, Quinton don't.
I fell asleep,
Oh.
so I wasn't listening.
Okay, that's fair.
I remember bits. I know about burning the towers, and I know about something about trying to get in to save Karen, but no.
Oh no, we're not going in to save Karen.
Okay.
You're
Still,
not?
I thought we were.
Do you not recall the plan?
No.
I remember a bit of it.
Okay.
I remember burning the towers.
Okay. Phase 3, burn down the towers.
Yeah.
Phase 4, take out anyone that leaves their cave and make them turtle up.
Phase 5 is drop food in front of them and get the wyverns to come and eat them.
No.
Okay.
Phase 5 is classified. Phase 5 is classified.
We don't quite know that
Alright.
yet.
I return.
By the way, DM, did you get the PowerPoint that I sent you?
I did. I'll be honest, I have not opened it yet.
That's fair.
It's mostly just sleeping and watching Bob's Burgers.
You're good. I just wanted to make sure that you knew.
All right. Yeah, no, I definitely saw
there.
it.
I definitely spent months putting that together.
Well, don't worry. I will take a look at it and we'll figure it out.
Just in time for us to execute no one.
Yeah. Yeah. Just well, it depends on how the trial goes, according to your
Also,
supervisor.
Maybe my fire in our fight has distracted them a little to buy you some time.
Yeah, hopefully this'll.
Because the horns will go off during your trial, I'm assuming.
I don't want it during my trial. I want it because then they're just gonna put me back in jail.
What did you
We'll see what happens. Who, me?
What did you do, banning something whilst you were in prison?
I'll blame you for it. It's your insurgency. Protesting your unjust trial.
Are you saying that there's no free speech in the
Hobgoblin Irontide slave camp? Guess not.
Actually, as a point,
we slaves have the right to an attorney.
No one spent the night with the slaves, and then immediately the morning after, the slaves rebel.
You're just sitting there yelling at them about the Constitution and free speech. You have the right to rise up, and then they all just get killed.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to rise up when the other guy has a sword and you don't. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, did you want to talk to the slaves at all?
No, I don't care about them.
Oh, all right. So yeah, they would mostly avoid you, thinking you're a hobgoblin, and they don't.
And I don't. And I'm assuming that I'm being watched, so I don't want to.
I mean, you're not being watched closely. The two guards are just kind of there to make sure no one gets out of the cage, but they definitely look over every now and then.
Yeah, no, I just don't want to do anything suspicious.
All right. So morning time comes, and the guards, some guards come to take you away. You know, I assume you're not resisting or doing anything suspicious.
No.
Okay. So you are brought over to Orcard's lair. Which I should just mark now, since you know that's what it is. They bring you into his den, where you would see several of the captains. Give me one moment. I still don't have a token for you? I thought I fixed this. Okay. Let me fix this now.
We are live. Karen's trial. We are live from Clintock's trial.
Hmm?
I think I'm just talking to myself, entertaining myself.
Stop it. Alright, thought I made a token for you. This is really weird.
Should have a token. I've had a token all these months.
Why? Okay, well, I'm just going to use the old one of the human that you had.
Yeah, no problem. We'll just pretend. Make believe.
Yeah. Maybe I should make a bunch of different sheets for your different forms. I don't know.
To you. I don't know.
You can make rollable tokens so that you can just like right click and then choose what it looks like.
Yeah, that's something.
They're actually really cool.
Another one of Roll20's functionalities I need to figure out.
Yeah, I can show you how to do that after the game if you want.
I know you made one. I know you made like a token for Trish.
Alright, and I'm gonna let everyone else see what's going on. I wish there was a way you could make it so people could see through the token but not control the token.
Nope, Roll20 shit.
Yeah. Because I often will, Anyway. Alright, so you were brought before Orchard. Several of his captains are there with him. There are also some guards there. Orchard will look over and say, this is the one who is starting trouble. And the captain says yes, though he has apologized for what he's done, and he has promised it was done because of the missing of family and too much drink. Or card says, I'm not sure if that's a good excuse for trying to start a mutiny. What do you have to say in your defense, Grunt? It says a soldier should be reverent towards his captains, and a unit is only cohesive because soldiers know how to follow orders.
You're right. I failed you in this. And I'm sorry.
Give me... I assume you're using deception. Give me deception or persuasion, either one. Okay, 15. He says things are hard enough with the disappearance of soldiers and slaves. Now I have to deal with internal strafe because of your actions. He says, if I don't do some sort of punishment, then anyone in the Iron Tide would think they could do something like this, and my grip on what's going on here could fall apart. He says, don't you agree it would be better for me to hang you from the cave wall so everyone sees what happens to traitors?
Yes. But I also helped you see the struggles that we talk about. I only voiced what everyone was thinking. That is only my crime. That is my only crime.
He looks to the captains. He says, are any of you thinking this? And they all get very nervous and shake their heads. He says, of course not. We are loyal to the Iron Tide, and our soldiers are as well. It's only this person who is obviously trying to sow dissent, and your captain says, as I said, he had a bit too much to drink and was feeling sad for missing his family at home. We've all felt that way. He says, but none of us have tried to stir up dissent within the Iron Tide. We will all die if we don't stay together. A weak link must be cut out, and the chain must be made strong again. Orcard looks at them, looks at you, and thinks for a moment. Give me another persuasion check.
Were you to cut all the weak links, you would decimate your own forces.
Well, give me another persuasion or deception, your choice.
Yeah. For some reason, I keep having to open up my sheet over and over. Persuasion. Shit.
Okay.
Else. Fuck.
He says it's true that we cannot execute anyone who shows weakness, though luckily most of the soldiers have remained strong in all that is going on. He says, and they must know that there is a punishment if you don't remain strong. He says so. And he looks to the captain. He says, I feel that my other captains have a point. It might be better to make an example of this one. And the captain says, well, it seems a bit harsh to execute him. Maybe a lesser punishment? And he would look to you and say, what do you think would be a fair punishment for your actions, soldier?
Banishment.
Banishment. Give me a persuasion or deception.
Rolling like dog shit.
He says, banishment. To wander away from here, be more humane to just put you down. You will not survive in the plains without scouts or food. He says, perhaps for a bit, but where would you go? What would you do?
I would go home.
He says, you would not make it back to the desert. No, not just going to send you to your death. If I was going to do that, I'd just hang you from the cave walls. He says, I believe I need to think upon this more. For now, you should be brought back to your cage while I figure out what the best course of action is. Do you have anything else to say for yourself, prisoner?
I still believe in our cause. And I realize my actions have wrought dissent amongst our brothers and sisters. And I apologize. And I respect any decision you take.
Give me another persuasion or deception. Oh, that one seems to have struck better with him.
Kelly?
Oh, sorry, one moment. The tea melted stuff in my throat. Now it's getting worse. This was not the expected result.
What type of tea did you get?
Just black tea with honey and lemon.
Mm.
Alright, so he nods, says, "You seem sincere in your apology. I'll keep this in mind. I know that our dedications can falter at times, and I am not blind or deaf to the worries of my soldiers. But know this, no matter what happens, we do have to stick together if we are to survive these harsh lands. It's hard enough within Nazik, but without our allied tribes close, dissent will just lead to all of us dying. We are the Iron Tide. Nothing shall break us, except our own lack of confidence and dissent among our ranks." And as he's saying that, a soldier comes in and begins speaking in Hobgoblin, which I assume you don't understand now because you've been in your cell all night.
Nope.
Orcard looks a bit concerned and would say in common, almost kind of forgetting, "When did this happen?" The guy says back, "It was found about an hour ago, maybe a half hour. Our scouts came running as soon as we could." He says, "All right. You shall be returned to your cell, prisoner, while I figure out what to do about this." Are you gonna do
Yeah.
it? Yep.
Out of curiosity, what accent does Orcart speak in?
Do you... I mean, he definitely sounds like someone who came from the Nazik Empire. Do you have history by any chance?
I do.
Give me a history check.
I'm wondering if he, like, because he seems to lean into common more so.
It does seem like he will happily use common, and it seems like his common is pretty good. You would guess he is from the western part of the Nazik Empire, due to some of his accents. Or inflections, I guess, whatever that's called.
Yeah. Dialect.
Dialect, yeah. So...
Yeah, no, I'm curious by his behavior, because this is the second, he seems to use common first before he uses goblin, which, I mean, amongst his brethren, so was just curious.
Yeah, he definitely has less of an accent than the other hobgoblins when he speaks in common. Almost like it may have been a language he's more familiar with. You're not sure how his... Yeah.
And that's kind of what I was asking, was his common seems to be his first or go-to language, at least.
Yeah, you don't speak hobgoblin, so it's hard to compare like how well he speaks that, but yeah, you probably would have noticed that. Alright, so you are brought back to the cell. I assume you're not going to try anything?
No, I'm not going to try anything.
Okay. So yeah, they bring you back there. They put you in. At this point, they have taken your possessions, so you're not sure where they took those. I think I told you that last time, though.
You did.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping and praying that they don't go through them, because that's going to be real awkward.
That's true. Did you bring everything in here with you?
Yeah.
A spell book and everything, yeah.
Yeah, I got my spell book, I got my components, I got my bag, I got the bag of holding.
Most things would be in the bag of holding, right? So unless they fully invert it, they wouldn't be able to find too much in there.
Alright, I'm gonna roll something. For some reason.
Oh,
Shit, I shouldn't have said. I shouldn't have said anything.
Well, everything's in the bag of holding, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are they gonna
because you
pull
won't
from-
walk around with your book.
Alright,
so
go ahead.
unless they invert the bag of holding, they would need to know what's in it to retrieve it.
Yeah, they do have a magic user with them, so it kind of depends on if he knows what a bag of holding is.
2. There's 1 or 2 of those lying around. Magic users, I mean.
Surely this one's an idiot, though.
Why not? Quentin wouldn't have a clue what it is. Quentin's a magic user. Quentin's dumb as fuck.
Exactly. Just hope it's a Quinton in there with you.
Wow, I've dumbed my own character down. How insulting is that?
What is your intelligence score, anyways?
10. 10.
10? So you're like average.
No, average, but like Quentin wouldn't know what a fucking bag of holding is.
Yeah, you're smarter than Darren.
I bet you I rolled
And wiser.
Oh,
Yeah.
wise.
You're smarter and wiser than Darren, probably.
Alright, so...
Can I just say, on this last bit, can Quentin have been like trying to mask our trail so that if anyone's following, they don't find, like, they wouldn't know where we've gone as we've turned?
yeah, go ahead and give me a survival check.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna reopen. Survival.
Excuse me.
survival. I'm gonna cast guidance. Can I cast guidance on myself before I do it, or no?
Guidance wouldn't help as much because this is going to take a while, and guidance is more short-term stuff.
Cool.
Something like enhance ability would be good for this.
I haven't got it.
16.
And I'm out of
I mean, you think you did a pretty good job of hiding the tracks.
Cool.
If they have a really good tracker, he would probably see through it, but you're fairly confident in your abilities.
Mm-hmm.
You still had pass without trace. I mean, you wouldn't create any tracks that way.
No, I never cast it.
Yeah, he would have to cast it, but I think at this point it might be too late.
I've got no spells. I
Yeah.
couldn't have cast it even if I'd wanted to.
Okay.
Depends on what resources Patchwork has left.
She has 1 first level spell. Alright, so it's 10 a.m. Everyone's feeling a little bit, used as far as their abilities go. Shock is still gone, which would make sense because he had a bit of a trip to take. The soldiers put down their goods and immediately, almost, just conk out, falling asleep, unless you're going to keep them awake.
No. We probably want to let them sleep. We do want to go and retrieve Shock, though. So, I'll go find Shock and Quentin get some food.
That reminds me, I should
Do you want to rest, and I can go and do both?
I can't rest yet.
Okay.
Right.
I can't rest for another 3 hours.
Okay. I'll go hunting.
I'll go find Shock.
So, let me make a strongholds tab.
I can chuck it in our you meant a stronghold thing?
Yeah, so I'm going to call it Base of Operations Iron Tide. PCs, rooms, items, effects. Alright. So, currently there are 9 NPCs here. Because the others are, you move them.
Yeah.
Anything you
9
want
armed
to...
slaves.
Yeah, anything you want to store in here as far as items, or if you don't want to be carrying everything around, you can just put it here.
We will drop the 10 armaments for our other soldiers.
Okay. So that's 10 sets of chainmail, 10 swords, and 10 shields, basically. Or, sorry, 10 spears
Yeah.
and 10 shields.
Look, this guy. 10 sets.
Uh, so, Quentin, you're going to go look for food?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me a hunting or a survival check. Alright, 10 is enough to find some things. Give me a D8 plus wisdom. Luckily, these plains have a lot of sustenance.
+5. 12.
So you find about 12 days worth of food, probably from a combination of rabbits and berries.
Poison just shillelaghing the shit out of the little bunnies.
Yeah. Hey, whoosh, just smack it as it tries to run. So that took you a few hours. You head back with, I guess, maybe I should give you all access to edit these sheets, just so you can put stuff in if you need, so it's not all on Toronto.
I have it written down in a notebook. I write it down in a notebook so I know what I'm doing. What I've got.
Well, Toronto's got it, but
yeah, people can edit if they want, or they can just message me and tell me what to put in there. I don't mind either or.
Alright, and Dorano, you're gonna try to go find Shock, right?
Correct.
Give me a survival check. Remember, you are exhausted.
I know.
Oh, alright.
Do I find him?
That is unfortunate. You get lost.
Which is funny because you can't get lost.
I think
can
you
get
can
lost in the plains.
Yeah, these are the plains. So you're looking around. You're like, wait, where? What?
Two nat ones. Two nat ones.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We've lost our tracker.
Give me another survival check. Okay, so you start to get your bearings a little. Your training kicks in. You're like, oh wait, no, I was supposed to go southeast. And give me one more survival check.
At this point, I'm just gonna look down to my feet and just go find Shock, please.
Please tell me that.
My Drake.
Please tell me that at some point Daranu fell into a gopher hole.
He may have. So
just fully tripped and face planted.
I mean, he's having a rough day. He's not feeling. His ears are still ringing from that blow he took. Go ahead, give me a roll for your Drake, a survival check.
14.
Okay. So the Drake will nod and run off to the south, and you hope
Not so quick as to try and follow.
So you are going with him.
Yeah.
All right. So you follow. It is. Let's see. You did get lost for a while. There's my calendar. Why does it keep going up there? It's probably about 1 o'clock at this point. You've been wandering through the plains. And what's your passive perception?
Mine is currently 12. The Drake's is also 12.
All right. So you're going through the plains, and you hear in front of you, someone says, "Don't move. Stop where you are." And you see Shock pop out. He says, Doranu, it's you. He lowers his bow. He says, you look terrible. What happened?
Everything went to plan. He's fine. Can sort of head back now.
He nods. He says, well, it's good to hear that things went well. The soldiers are recovering nicely. They've been resting most of the day here. You want me to come back with you?
Yeah, if we all head back, we can regroup. We freed some more soldiers. We've got some arms for these guys.
Oh, all right. So we're moving back to the main camp then?
Yeah. Yeah. We only really wanted you away from the camp whilst we were away, but we'll be back at camp for the rest of the day, probably.
He seems a little confused by this, but just shrugs and says, "All right, let's go, everyone. We're moving back." And a bunch of soldiers kind of pop out from behind some of the grass, looking kind of weary, but they nod and agree to follow.
I will mount on my horse that I left with Shark and just be like, oh, I can move back at normal speed. Yay.
Alright, the horse seems like it is healed up nicely, and it is happy to see you. Until you rush it into battle again and get him shot up. Alright, so it is about 3 o'clock when you get back. It looks like Quentin's found a bunch of food, because there's some rabbits cooking on the fire. The men are in a little bit better spirits, the soldiers. They are eating and hanging out. One of them would ask, where do you all come from? And what is the plan to free the rest of the slaves?
So the plan for today is to rest. The plan for tomorrow is take out their eyes. And the plan for the day after that is take out their bellies. And then we can...
Give me a persuasion check.
Of course. 7.
One of them says, I appreciate that you freed us. We're all sort of tired. Some of us don't have much training in the ways of war. Shouldn't we head back to Chaur, maybe, and try to get some reinforcements? And one of the other guys says, oh, we can't head back. We have to make sure we free everyone before we leave. There's more of our people languishing in their prisons.
So we don't actually need you to fight, or we won't need you to fight today or tomorrow. And we're not going to need you to fight the day after. We're just going to need you to make it look like you can fight.
Give me another persuasion check with advantage.
Oh.
Oh wait, no. Persuasion, not performance.
Fuck. Click the wrong button. They are both identical, but oh well. 14.
So there's a little bit of dissent, but the soldiers do agree to help you as best they can. Shock will say, I'll talk to them a bit. I'll get them ready. They need some time to recover, but it'll be good to have more people to help us do this. Alright. So what else do you want to do, or should I just pass some time?
Has the wolves come back?
The walls?
The wolves.
Wolves. You did not see them today.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll keep some food for when they turn up, but I'll dish out the other stuff to some of the other people. Mostly the meat for the wolves.
Yeah, you have 18 people or 19 people in your camp now, so it's definitely...
Yeah, I've got a fair few rations.
Luckily, the soldiers did bring several of the barrels of rations with them, so there is a bit of a food supply now. I don't know if you remember, but you had found a bunch of rations at the camp as well.
Yeah, and they'd also gone hunting and got a load of stuff anyway.
What's our total days in food then currently?
Ration wise, we got 105 from the camp we've just attacked in rations.
Did we take 105?
I thought we took as much as we could.
You could say...
I cut out there. How many did we take?
Never heard either.
We've lost Raven.
Oh, I was muted. I said you did take 105. You had a bunch of people to carry stuff,
Okay.
so you should be
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was I
No,
muted
where-
So
this
that's
whole
like
time?
100. No, you weren't. It was just like you started talking and then cut off. So that
Oh,
leaves us
yeah.
at like 117 days worth of food.
I think I got
Um,
14 from one of the hunting trips I did before we went to attack the slaves. The first slave group. So that's.
I think we had to eat most of that because
Yeah.
there was slaves and stuff.
Yeah,
Cool.
the
We got-
stuff. Yeah, that stuff would have gone bad or been eaten because the stuff you
Hmm.
hunt isn't preserved. You don't have like salts or anything. Preserve it.
Okay.
we
So
didn't.
there are 19 of them, plus the 4 of us, plus Shock and Shafe.
Right.
Uh,
No,
so-
don't count Patchwork. Patchwork doesn't eat, and Karen's not here.
Yeah, you
Patchwork
don't have to
doesn't
worry.
hit.
You don't have to worry too much about their food consumption. I'll try to keep track of that. But it's basically, yeah, so each night it would be the probably 19. Shock has his own food, so you don't have to worry about him. So it would just be 19 per night to feed all your people right now.
Just 19 per night, okay.
Yeah. The NPCs have their own
So-
food.
6 of
So we've
mine will
got-
go to them, and 6 will be kept for the wolves.
All
Okay,
right,
so
go ahead.
it's 111 days of food. So we should be good for about a week. Cool.
Alright, so time is passing. The soldiers are trying to keep quiet. Luckily, this camp is pretty well hidden within the plains. No one from the main circuit is going to easily see it. Do you want to just try to pass the evening?
Yeah.
I can't do anything today, guys. Tomorrow I've got the horse to mitigate my speed issue. I'll still have disadvantage on ability checks, but that should be fine.
I can short rest and get wild shapes back, and then just go and like scout if you want.
Don't
the fuck?
think we need too much scouting at the minute. We know where the towers are and they're our next target.
I just meant like keep an eye on the patrols and stuff. It's up to you.
Alright. What about no one? Do you want to try to do anything from in prison or continue to wait it out?
I'll just continue to wait.
Okay.
At this point, my insurrection plans are on pause while I try not to get executed.
Executed. Makes sense.
I want to know what they're saying about the attack. What are they saying about the attack in the cave?
Yeah, what
Sorry.
do I hear? What, like, I guess do I hear any talk from the camp about what's going on?
So if you're listening to the guards, it sounds like one of the bases where they're digging was hit and a bunch of hobgoblins were killed. There's thoughts that this might be more than just a slave uprising, as some of their more skilled trackers found evidence of maybe Teruvian Empire people. So the camp is definitely on higher alert now. But you would guess
And
it was probably your friends.
And am I hearing any echoes of dissent still?
From the soldiers, there's definitely discontent. I mean, you only hear from the guards, but it sounds like people within the Iron Tide are liking this plan less and less.
Yeah.
So time is passing.
Especially if they keep dying for it.
What's your passive perception?
9.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's not great.
Excuse me. Let me look up something really quick. Okay. So you're sitting there, kind of just keeping an eye out, listening to the guards, when you would notice a small rat come into view. Just at the edge of the cave, or cage. It kind of wanders over near you and looks up at you curiously. What do you want to do?
Quentin, is that you?
The rat continues to stare at you, letting out a couple of squeaks.
Quentin, what's going on? Is Daranu and Shock and Philia here?
The rat would kind of scratch his nose in the dirt, and he would write friend.
Well, I mean, yeah. I'll nod. So, what's the plan?
So the rat will look at you for a moment and then disappear into the darkness again. You're not sure where it went.
Quentin, get back here!
A couple of the humans are looking over at you curiously now, seeing you seemingly whispering to yourself.
What?
As soon as you look at them, they would look away and try not to meet your gaze again. Do you want to try to do anything? Or just pass some time?
Did I see where that rat went?
Unfortunately, you have very bad perception, so he would have just disappeared into the darkness.
Alright. I'll just shrug and wait it out, I guess.
Alright, so some time is passing.
Planning on scolding Quentin later for being mysterious.
Some time passes. The guards are getting ready to change their shifts. When you hear the squeaking again, you look over and you see the rat, which now has something curiously kind of small and shiny in his mouth, and he drops a key on the ground near you.
Can I insight check this rat?
What are you trying to accomplish?
This is Quentin, right?
It definitely could be. He's acting like a shape-shifted person would act.
Yeah.
Or he's an extremely trained rat. Extremely well trained.
+1 insight.
Yeah, you can make an insight check, I guess. Yeah, so you'd guess this is either a shape-shifted person or an extremely well-trained rat. But anyway, the creature would leave the key there and kind of scurry off.
But is it Quentin?
That you don't know for sure.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's Quentin. So I'm just gonna Quentin, get back here!
Oh, he's gone.
I still need my stuff. They have my stuff.
You are.
I will.
Yep.
I will hide the key.
All right. Well, the guards don't seem like they're even paying that much attention to you right now. They're talking about the possible conspiracies of who burned the food, which has become a big thing in the camp now.
Awesome.
So they kind of get up. You would see some of the new guards come in and take their place. Now these guys sit down. One of them looks over and says, "You're not causing any more trouble, are you?" Looking at you.
No.
And I guess you
No
wouldn't
trouble.
understand him because you don't speak Hobgoblin right now.
I'm sure I'd recognize one or two words.
Yeah.
I did spend, some time trying to learn it.
Yeah, so give me an insight check, I guess. See how much you understand.
Huh?
So yeah, maybe kind of understand it. Something about trouble.
I'll just shake my head.
They will sit down and start their watch. So what do you want to do, or do you want to do anything?
No, I'm gonna hold off. Waiting to see if that rat comes back. Hopefully with my bag of holding and all of my stuff.
Okay. So I'm gonna switch over to the other party. It is morning time. It is the 16th of fall at 7 a.m.
So we had a long rest.
Everyone but Duranu, who still has to wait till 1.
I hadn't taken a long rest the day before.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, so then I guess you're back at 7 a.m.
So we're all level.
So yeah, you all got your long rest.
I specifically didn't take a long rest yesterday so that I could line back up. Okay then. So today is the day we go after the towers. We don't need our small army to help us with this. We should be able to take out a couple of the towers ourselves.
Shock nods. He says, what's your plan? Are you just trying to rush the towers and burn them?
We're just going to ride up on them, shoot them, kill the guys on watch, probably do a couple laps, make sure they don't reinforce them.
He says, as soon as they see you, they're probably going to blow their horns.
Oh, I intend to blow the horn as I'm charging them. We are no longer being subtle about this.
Alright, well, just be careful. You are the superior fighters, but they do have numbers. So if you stay too long, you could be overwhelmed.
Yeah, the plan is hit and run on the towers. Hit and run on the towers so that they have less visibility, so we can move more freely. When we can move more freely, we can then attack the hunting parties.
He says, which tower are you hitting today?
All 4.
Oh. Alright. He says, very well. I'll keep things quiet here and try to just get our soldiers rested. He says,
yes, they should be mostly rested now. Tomorrow we may need them, but for now we should be fine.
He says, well, yeah, I think one of the groups is pretty much ready to go.
Yeah, and just because it's on the sheet, shouldn't it be the group of 10 with 1 level of exhaustion? Not a group of 9?
Yeah, you're probably right. So just swap those.
Yeah.
He says, maybe we should split up. Maybe I could hit one of the towers at the same time you're hitting one. Hit and run tactics from both sides. It'll divide their forces, cause confusion. He says, I can take
believe...
Go ahead.
Do you believe you and Shafe could take out the tower together?
He nods. He says, with the 9 soldiers, I think I could move in and hit them. If we coordinate it, as I said, and do it at the same time, there'll be multiple horns blowing, which could cause confusion. He says, what about the other camps? Do you think maybe it's a good idea to try to free the slaves before we go fully committed to the tower attacks?
They will have fully buttoned up those camps. Attacking those would be slightly too great a risk at the moment. It would increase our numbers, but realistically that's where they will be defending the greatest at the moment. We've hit 2 camps in 2 days. If they haven't reinforced them, we'd be walking into an ambush. Hence the change of strategy. I would look to like the 10 rested soldiers that only have like a point of exhaustion. Just be like, any of you decent with a bow?
They would just look at each other. One of them says, I've trained in using longbows, but I wouldn't say I'm good. My use is limited to target practice with my son on the farm. He says, I did used to serve in the army, so I have some experience in the field. And another one says, I can use a short bow, and we can all use crossbows, another one says.
Okay. We have 4 longbows. No, we don't. I need to open up what my horse has on it. We have a lot of bows. I've taken a lot of bows.
Darrenu's been planning for this moment for a long time.
Darrenu's a prepper. He's got his bow already.
Okay, we've got 3 short bows, 6 long bows, and 150
Alright.
arrows.
So you can just put whatever items you want in the items column with the NPC soldiers. So I guess the 10 soldiers.
Yeah, like so all 19 should be like equipped with armor and shields.
Yeah, they all have spear, shield, and chain.
Cool.
Shock says, which tower are you hitting first? And I will hit the opposite one. The south two?
That makes the most sense. That makes the most sense, so it shouldn't be those 2.
You want to hit the north two?
Opinions, people?
Shock says, well, they don't know where we are. We've attacked them in the north and in the east, so I don't know if they'll necessarily assume that the south two will be the target. In terms of getting soldiers into position, the south two are the easiest to hit. The north two, we'd have to move through enemy patrol areas, which could be risky. So my suggestion is the south two. We could do those
Here's my
today.
question though. How are we going to attack all 4 at once?
We don't attack all 4 at once.
We do 2
I thought
and
you said
2.
we were. Okay.
We'd have to do 2 and 2.
Yeah, I don't trust these men enough to split them up into 4 groups. I think we should have me leading one group and the 4 of you, the 4 of you in the other, and we do simultaneous strikes first on the south 2 and maybe then on the north 2.
Okay. Patchwork. Can we give the Hobgoblin warning horn that Patchwork has 2 shock?
Yeah, she would nod. I assume she'd be fine with that.
Okay. So we're going to need some form of code so that we can actually communicate if you're in trouble. Just like 3 short, sharp bursts if you're in trouble. Hopefully they don't do that, but don't risk the men.
Shock nods. He says, we're going to do our best to move in quietly, though I'm not sure how good this group will be at stealth. I'm guessing they'll see us.
Probably.
So a charge is more likely, and you'll probably hear a horn blow when we do. But you three might be able to get closer. You're better trained for this sort of thing. Shade says, wait, am I going with Shock or am I going with them to help them move in stealthily?
Go with Shock.
So, are we just trying to burn the towers down, or are we trying to actually attack?
We'll kill the guard, then burn it down.
We could just burn the tower down with it.
Patchwork have Pass Without Trace?
I don't know if she selected it.
So she could actually do that for your group.
Was the towers wooden or stone structure?
They're wood. They're kind of makeshift.
I can kind of create bonfire on one of them and just it up.
Yeah, you can. We're not going to be able to sneak like up to a tower to be within great bonfire range. We may as well just like run up on it, kill the guy inside, burn it down, head on to the next.
I could just wild shape into a fox.
Does she have Pass Without Trace? I don't see it in her spell list.
Actually,
she has it available to take, so she can choose to take it because cleric, and she can change her spells out at will. Well, long rest.
Yeah, it's just weird because she has a bunch of spells here, and she's used it before, so I was expecting it to just be in the spell list of hers.
I've used mine before. I don't know if she's used.
Oh, hers. Maybe you're the one who used yours. Maybe that's why. Okay.
I've used mine. Because
so you can
I don't know if I have the form. If I know the form, right? So let me just. Does that isn't right? Let me just do a nature check to see if I know that. But
at this point, like I don't think them knowing us that we're here is a detriment to us. Yes. Like I will use their own warning horn to signal that we are attacking them.
Right. I have a form that it's a chimeric fox, and I can change the color of the fur, which gives me advantage on stealth.
Okay.
So I could do that and sneak in and then set fire to it.
So what you're suggesting is we take out 3 towers at a time?
Yeah.
And leave you to go after a tower on your own?
I'll be fine. I can do it, burn, do it again, sneak away. I'll be good.
Wouldn't they just put the fire out, Shade says?
No, because now let me get the spell and read it because I cannot remember. You create beyond the ground within.
It can be extinguished, but if Quentin actually wants to go and do this on his own, I'll just fucking fully let him do that. That's fine.
Bonfire ignites
if you want to go
objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. I don't know. Do you think it would work? I've never tried it.
I don't know your magic. I don't know if water will put it out. But if you want to go take out a tower on your own, hitting 3 of them at once will benefit us massively. So if you want to go out on your own...
What book is this Chromatic Fox from?
I've got the picture. Give me a second. I've screenshotted the stuff because the other one I use it off. I normally use it off. Give me a second. I think it's the Icewind Dale again. Yeah, Icewind Dale.
And do you have training in knowledge nature?
Yeah, that's what I rolled the 20. That's what I rolled and got 22 for. Because I was a bit like, let's see. And then I got it, so I was like, yeah.
Alright, where do you have this info? Or what's it called? I guess I could just look it up.
I've got it. I sent it you on Discord because I have it on D&D Beyond, so I just screenshot it off the app and send it.
Chimeric Fox. Alright.
Maybe.
Okay, so it has advantage on sight-based checks, I would assume.
Yeah, you have it. The fox has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing. Yes, I got keen hearing like the fox, but I've got chimeric creation. which I've done that and thing. Yeah.
Chimeric. This isn't a homebrew, is it?
No, it's the Icewind. Let me go onto it and I'll screenshot the bottom bit to show you. Just got it at the bottom. Icewind Ale, Rime of the Frost Maiden.
Just doing a internet
It's the
check.
bottom bit. Yeah.
Alright, did I find
Page
it?
246.
I think I found it. Chimeric Fox. Okay. Alright, so is that the plan? You're splitting up into 3 groups to hit all of the...
Do you want me to do it, or do you want me to go with you and give Patchwork Pass Without Trace to give her better at stealthing? It depends if you think you want me to try doing it alone or not.
Like, Darren's just gonna look you in the eye. Can you take out the tower on your own without support?
I can try. I don't know until I try. It could work, it could go wrong.
It's very
It's a yes or no.
druid answer.
It's a yes or no It's a
No.
yes or no question. Yes or no question.
I don't know.
Quentin,
I don't know.
can you
I
take
don't
out
know.
the tower?
I don't know. I've never done it. This is the first time I've done anything like this. I have no idea.
Shock looks at Duranu and just kind of goes, ugh.
I don't know. Do you
Well,
want me to try or not?
It seems, Shock
You're
says...
too valuable a resource. You're too valuable of a resource to lose, Quentin.
Okay.
If you can
No,
do
then.
it,
he
if you
says-
can do it, then yes, you can go and do it. But if you don't know, then perhaps you shouldn't.
I don't know.
I would
So,
agree
no.
with Duranu. We've already lost no one. I don't think it would be good to send you off if you're not confident. He says, I know that I can stage an attack on this tower. I'm fairly confident in my abilities with these soldiers. If you have no idea, then yeah, I think it's best you stay with the group.
I have no idea, but it's fun. But I can still try it. I can still try it with you guys, and if I fail, then we're all together, and we're good.
Well, if you fail, you'd be at a different tower, and you might not be all.
No.
good.
I mean, try it with them.
Oh,
So I
yeah,
can still try it with them, and then, if it fails, then it doesn't matter as much.
At this point, like, we aren't doing stealth though, so like if we're rolling up to a tower, we're just gonna start fucking shooting and blasting.
Okay.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
We will set off for the tower furthest away, as in this one.
Shock
And
nods. He says, I'll come in through the hills here. It gives us at least a chance of getting close before they see us. And
I'll
we'll hit this
set
one.
up- I'll set the food up for the wolves if they come back, just like as the regular thing we've been doing, so they eat and then they protect the area.
Okay.
I should make a smoker or something so that we can actually preserve some of this food, but that's fine. Shot,
Alright. So Shock
when you
says, I'll head for this tower while you all hit the tower over here.
when you hear the warning horn, attack, and then burn down the tower once you've killed everyone there.
He says, wait, so should we wait until your tower is attacked first and then hit it?
We want to do a simultaneous attack, so the warning horn will be the signal to attack. You should get to yours by the time we get to ours.
He says, I'll most
be there before
likely
us.
hear the horn blaring from across the way.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be impossible to do a completely simultaneous attack. I don't think we can coordinate it that well. So I guess which horn should signal the other attack? Your horn or our horn?
You blast your horn, 3 short, sharp bursts to let us know you're in trouble. Then we'll come and help you. But when you hear the horn is when you should attack. You wait for us. It's going to take us longer to get there.
He nods. He says, all right, I'll listen for your horn, and that will mark the start of my assault.
Mm-hmm. And if they do spot you, just kill everyone.
He says, your horn going off first puts your group in more danger. Most likely they'll be sending more people towards you, and you'll probably get the bigger wave of reinforcements. But,
we will.
That will help us be more successful with less people to deal with, so I appreciate that.
That's fine.
Wait, what? Why are we going to die? Let them die!
No. Shut up.
Shock looks at you, and he says, and all the soldiers are now looking at you.
What? I don't want to die!
No one's gonna die, Quentin. Well, these people are good folk from the farms. They're not slaves. And no one's going to die. I
don't care.
But,
I don't care. I would rather them die than us.
Quentin, nobody's going to die. We're going to kill the guy in the tower. We're going to set the tower on fire. We're going to leave. They're not going to be able to reinforce in time. It's fine.
Alright.
Nobody's going to die. Hit and run.
He says, well,
alright.
It'll be a complete success. Just you watch. He says, I've been in the army and I've done things like this. I'm sure everything will be fine. And he just smiles at the soldiers, who seem a little bit nervous now with Quentin's talk of everyone dying. He gives you like a shut up motion. But all right, so are you heading out?
We are heading out.
All right, so you leave the camps. Moving along the south here. And
probably head northish there.
North here. So it is getting close to, let's see, it's about 3 hours to move stealthily. So it's getting close to 10 a.m. When you start moving north here. You would see ogres in the hills near the tower. Give me stealth checks.
This is bad. This is very bad.
This is fine. I can kill ogres from a very long distance.
Then
So,
they know where we are.
stealth
And
checks.
they
Horse, 13. Drake, 8.
Oh fuck. Please work.
Daranu, 9.
Okay, what about Philia?
Oh, Philia's there. Oh boy.
Yeah, I figure I
Don't
should
worry.
have you be Philia for now. As your character.
Hey, there's your backup character. If Karen dies.
Can be Philia. Well, Philia is more of an NPC, but it's some way of
Oh, I
her
know.
to be part of all this. Oof.
It's a big 6.
That
How did the horse have a better stealth than any of us?
horse
Don't
is
worry about
tiptoeing.
it. It's fine.
Did you bring Shaith with you?
Nope.
Okay.
It was 4 shapes with shock.
So as you're approaching the hills, the ogres, one of them starts moving towards the group, and several of the others are following down the hill.
How far away are they?
At this point, they're about 1,000 feet, and luckily you don't think they've gotten the attention of the tower because you don't hear any horns blowing, but you do see them kind of not at a full charge, but kind of walking towards where your group is in the plains.
They're going to get demolished as soon as they enter the 600 feet range. Okay then, people. Get ready.
Alright, so you're going to start shooting at them?
they're not at the 600-foot range, but like the horse is ready. The rest of the party that's with me needs to get ready. We're just gonna take these fuckers out.
Alright. So the only thing is that the tower, seeing this, might blow their horns. If they see the ogres suddenly come under attack. Okay.
I don't think there's anything we can do about that. Like, these ogres are coming for us, we need to take them out and then get to the tower rapidly after that.
I have fog cloud, but it kind of depends how bad it's going to screw you over.
Fog cloud.
20-foot
Fog cloud
radius.
might help actually if you wanna avoid the ogres. Use fog cloud to kind of get out of their sight and confuse them.
How many
Circle
ogres
around
are there?
There are 4 ogres.
4 ogres.
Yeah.
Okay. Quinton?
Mm.
I guess it's your time. Your time to shine. Do your little fox thing, go after the tower. Ogres are probably faster than the rest of the group, but they're not faster than me on my horse. So I could lead them on a wild goose chase.
A merry
Okay.
chase.
I could break off, pull the attention of the ogres, get them to chase me, and fucking ping arrows at them while they do so.
Okay. Good luck.
You can take on the tower alone.
Yeah, let's do this.
Alright.
Luckily, I have create bonfire and control flames, so I prep. Okay.
Alright.
I'll wild shape into my chimeric fox.
Alright, so you turn into your fox, separating from the group.
I split from the group, making myself very obvious on the horse,
So I'm gonna
and
make
get
a
a bit closer to them.
couple of different party things. So there's Duranu, there's Quinton,
You're the best patchworker coming with me.
and the rest of the group is trying to avoid being, like, backing off, basically, and trying to avoid being seen.
I think the rest of the group probably want to back off a bit and then follow Quinton in, if people agree.
Sure.
Only failure at this point.
Yeah,
It's Philia. Go ahead.
Philia, I think we'll just follow Quinton.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Philia and there's Patchwork. Although those two will make it significantly harder for you to stealth up on the tower if you're going for
Which
stealth.
is what
I will lead them off down this way, just away from the ogres till they go past. And Philia technically has that speak with animals going constantly, doesn't she? As a Eldritch invocation.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
So I can talk to her then, and I can get her not to follow me from where I point that I don't want him to come.
All right.
Okay.
Got it. All right. So, what are you using to communicate with her?
He has her Eldritch invocation, which allows her to speak.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Philia can just talk to you because you're an
So
animal or beast.
Yeah.
All right. So, Duranu, you're just
keep
going to
moving
start
this way.
riding off into the plains.
I'm going to get a bit closer, bringing my Drake with me. We're just going to arc towards them so that I've got their attention, and then I'm going to start kiting them.
Are you
on
going
my right.
to shoot them or just kind of stay at the edge of their vision and try to get them to follow?
I'm going to get to the edge of their vision, and then once I'm in their attention, I'm going to start pulling them away, and as soon as they start following me, then
Okay.
I might start shooting.
All right. So give me stealth checks for everyone but Duranu.
Right. I have advantage. Oh. Right, okay, so
Oh, that's a good start.
hell. 16, yay me!
All right. So those are pretty good rolls. I'm not gonna roll for Patchwork because I don't think she's gonna get higher than that. But yeah, Duranu, give me, I don't know, what skill do you want to use to try to get their attention? I'd probably say it's just wisdom or int, usually.
I'm
Maybe performance,
I'm effectively trying to be a threat to them.
intimidation.
So that's what I'm thinking. I think it makes the most sense.
Alright, sure, give me an intimidation roll. Okay.
Not good at it, but
So you're sort of riding around. They see you and they're kind of following, trying to get a better look at what you are, if you're just a hobgoblin soldier who's mounted or something else.
okay.
But the other two are sneaking. And when do you want the party to stop following you, Quentin?
How far are we to the tower now?
You're about 2,000 feet away. You're definitely
Probably
in
about-
sight. It looks like the tower hasn't spotted you yet. Or at least if they have, they haven't blown a horn.
Probably get them to follow me up to 1,000 feet, so that they can come in and help if I need it, but not where they're gonna get caught.
Alright, give me another set of checks for stealth.
Yeah, me. I am rolling shit. I'm gonna
Philia?
No, that's
Oh,
mine. I'm
more?
using this.
Yeah, one more stealth check. Ooh.
I need
She trips.
to-
So where are you trying to lead the ogres, Duranu?
I was thinking like down in like this direction, but I can now see something that makes me like if I was dragging them in this direction, changing the direction now would be unfair.
Well,
Yeah.
you would see probably more ogres over there, but you don't think they've seen you yet.
They haven't seen me yet. Okay. And how close are the ogres?
These guys are about 1,000 feet from you. They're still kind of moving at the edge of where you're moving.
Let's shorten that distance to let's shorten it to about 500 feet.
Okay, so you wait there for a bit. They would get closer, and now they are starting to move faster towards you.
Okay. I believe my horse is faster than them. I believe Fluffy's about the same speed as them.
Yeah,
We should be able to maintain 500 feet from them.
Okay. So you are. Give me I would say give me a deception check at this point.
Deception makes perfect sense. I'm okay at that. 9.
Okay. So they are still following you. They are not the brightest. They're just sort of running after you, yelling things in giant.
If they are, what are they saying?
Come here, pet horsey.
Okay. And at that 500 feet range, I'm opening up on them. Arrows
Alright.
are flying.
So you are gonna start shooting at them. So meanwhile, Quentin, you're sneaking closer. You're hearing some yells coming from the south over here now. Possible sounds of combat. And at this point, the tower is going to blow its horn. What do you want to do?
I'm going to tell Ophelia and Patrick to stay here. Now, from my time as a cave badger when I tunneled, do I know how long did it take me to tunnel 1,000 feet as the cave badger?
6 seconds around.
And they had 15, the cave badger had like 15. I think it was 15 feet the cave badger had.
15-foot dig speed. I mean,
Yeah.
so you could get there pretty quick.
How long did the cave? Because I'm thinking because the foxes can only do it for 5 feet, so I'm just wondering. Oh, but it didn't leave a tunnel for me to hide under, so it wouldn't work. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'll just stealth my way nearer it.
Alright, you know that time is now of the essence because reinforcements are underway.
Yeah.
Or on the way. Go ahead and give me another stealth check.
With the chimeras, foxes, dexterity. Forgot last.
Nice.
Okay, so you're extremely stealthy, and at this point you would hear purr coming from the west. A little while after your horn blew, or the horn over here blew. And how fast can you move as the fox?
The fox's speed is 30 feet still, so it's the same as a normal fox.
Okay, so you have 1,000 feet to cover. Let's see, that would take you about 3 minutes, I believe.
Okay.
So you're rushing across the field, being stealthy. Yeah.
My third match is the grass.
Being very stealthy as you do so. Luckily, the tower seems to be... Well, you assume they might be looking at what's going on over here now. So you get close to the tower. How close do you want to get exactly?
Right, so the tower itself, it's just like the leg standing up there, so there's nothing really underneath or in between, it's just like wood. So like you can walk under the tower, can't you?
Yeah, so there's 4 legs fastened pretty tightly to looks like some stones that they laid down for the foundation. Yeah, it looks fairly sturdy. But yeah, you can definitely walk under the tower.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get like right under the tower, so like if they look over, they won't see me because I'm right under it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know from because of me being a fox before, if I burrow, it doesn't leave a tunnel, does it?
Foxes or with you as a fox, I don't think you have a burrowing speed as a fox.
I have foxes have a burrowing speed of 5 feet, but it doesn't say I leave a tunnel.
Oh, okay. Well, if it has a burrowing speed, then yeah, you wouldn't leave a tunnel. You would just sort of slowly dig.
Okay,
Yep.
so it's just moving earth around. It's not like I could dig it underground. Okay, cool.
It's more like you're partially burying yourself to hide.
No, that's cool. Alright. So, I will drop my wild shape under the tower, so no one's around before I do this, right? I'm going to look around, check that no one's in sight that could see me.
No one's a prisoner in a cave. She's definitely not going to see you.
No one! No! Damn
That
it!
joke will never.
Every
that joke will
time.
never get old.
Never get
No,
old.
it's gonna happen. Yeah, so there's no hobgoblins, orcs, ogres who can see me from under the tower.
At this point, you would hear noises coming from the northwest, but you don't see anyone yet.
Okay, cool. I will drop my wild shape, reverting back to Quinton, standing underneath the tower.
Okay.
And then... Now, I would like to try and do this simultaneously right after each other, but I don't know if it's possible. I want to do create bonfire on the ground that they're standing on, and then do control flame to make the bonfire bigger.
On the ground they're standing on, like, up in the tower?
So they're obviously on the wooden slats standing above, like, to create the floor. I want to cast create bonfire on that, which is concentration.
Can you link the spell?
Flame, yeah.
In both actions, so it would take like 12 seconds to do.
I know, that's the thing I'm not sure about. That's the thing I wanted to see if I could, like... I can't hold it and then prep it. It wouldn't be... Yeah.
So it has to be ground you can see. I don't know if you could technically see the floor they're standing... I mean, you can see the floor. You wouldn't know where they are. So you might hit them, but you might also not. Well, I guess they have to end their turn there, so if part of the floor caught on fire, you assume they'd move. But yeah, I mean, you can technically see the boards down here. So you could...
Sorry, I just wanted to ask a quick question, because it's probably obvious with Quinton being under there, but where is the way up into the tower?
There's a ladder.
Would take that
Yeah.
There's a ladder on the side you'd climb up.
Okay, so I could create bonfire it there, and then, but
Yeah.
it would still take me. So it would still take 6 seconds, 12 seconds from when I create bonfire to when I can do control flame to make the flames bigger. Right.
Yes. So you create the bonfire, concentrate on it, then 6 seconds later you could cast control flame to start making it,
Bigger. All right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do. That I'm going to create bonfire where the ladder up is connected to the wooden floor slats on up there. I'm going to create it like at that joining bit so that they'll take burning thing if they cross it.
Okay, so this does ignite flammables. That's what I was looking for. Alright, so you cast your spell as there are some yells from the tower. You can't see the bonfire. I guess the bonfire would be burning on this side, on the bottom, because you'd have to see where it's coming out, which would be setting the floors partially on fire. There'd be some yells as the hobgoblins are very confused. Give me a well. You see one of them kind of like looking around now. Do you want to try to stealth or do you want to just keep casting?
If I stealth, will it interrupt the plan to create control flame to make it bigger?
Yes, because you have to take an action to stealth.
Nope. I will just create flame and then I can just get the fuck out as a fox.
Alright,
hide.
So you maintain control of the bonfire and actually casting control flame.
It's not a concentration, so I'm...
Oh, there's just gesturing. You don't even have to...
Yeah.
Oh, but there's verbal for create bonfire. Alright, so yeah, they definitely would have heard some casting. At this point, they look down and see you. You are casting control flames now as the bonfire is spreading.
And as soon as I've done that, as a bonus action, I will then wild shape back into my chimeric fox.
So, during this round, the guy is going to shoot down at you once. Pew. Taking a shot. Hobgoblin. Longbow shot. 17 versus AC.
That's my AC.
Alright, so he's yelling as there's now a bunch of stuff catching on fire. He fires down at you, hitting you for 2 piercing and requiring a concentration check on your bonfire. Although the floor is partially lit now from your control flames and because it's combustible. But holding the bonfire... Okay, so you do hold the bonfire. The other guy is getting into position to shoot at you. What are you doing for your third round?
Bonus action, I would have wild shaped into my chimeric fox. I then he vanished. Tried stealth.
Alright, you also see a group coming from the northeast at this point. Alright, so you're going to try to run away?
Flee stealthily.
While holding your bonfire spell? Alright.
Yes.
So they're taking some shots at you as you're retreating.
Yes! Oh no, that's the wrong thing. I need to do. Ignore what I just. That's wrong. Right, okay, do this.
Pew! Ooh, that's not good.
I
know. So you're struck again, taking another 7 points of piercing damage. And I need another con save to hold the bonfire. Okay, what about a 14? Would that hit you in fox form?
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, it's 13.
And what's your HP total in fox form?
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, alright.
It's gone.
So as you're running away, you are poofed out of it with the 7 damage. They're yelling and screaming. What do you want to do? But the tower is definitely burning up quite well at this point. Looks like they're climbing down, trying to get out of it.
They'll have to take burning. They've got to They've got to survive the flames burning the ladder.
Yeah, they would have to come through your bonfire. So, is that a dex save?
Yeah, create bonfire is a dexterity saving throw, or take 1d8 fire damage.
Alright, let me roll a dex save for them. Okay, they would both fail. So go ahead and roll a d8 fire damage. Oof, alright, so they get pretty badly burned coming out of the tower, which is blazing up. Do you want to just keep running?
I will run as an action. It's the thing. Wait a minute, what is Radiant Soul? Radiant Soul gives me flying speed, but it only gives me flying speed of 30, if I remember correctly.
Same as running, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm thinking if
You
I
can still
cast...
dash.
No, but I was thinking if I cast Long Strider on myself, would it increase my fly speed?
Yes. Doesn't it give you a fly speed equal to your walk speed, or is it 30 feet? What does it say?
During it, you have a flying speed of 30 feet, and once each turn you can deal... Yeah, it just says once each turn.
So
it doesn't say anything about extra.
It's not the same as your walk speed, so I don't think Long Strider would
okay.
affect that. But Long Strider would certainly help you get a distance advantage.
I know, but
Just
flying will
running.
help me get a height. Yeah, no, I will long stride myself and run like fuck, and I will head. I'm guessing Felia and everybody have heard this, and they're running, hopefully, and run as fast as I can.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're probably not sure what they're doing at this point. So you're just running with Long Strider. Lasts an hour. Yep. So you basically have a speed of 40 feet. All right, Where are you running towards?
I don't know where Darren went. All right, I know they're coming this way. I'm going to run. Yeah, fuck it. I'll run over here.
Okay, so you're trying to run away. Tower. It's going to take some more shots at you at disadvantage. Pew! Is your long range now. Well, they're technically on the ground shooting at you. But you're running away
down hills.
This way through the hills. When you get to here, you see another group of hobgoblins coming in from the northeast.
Fuck me, sideways. Okay. I'm going to adjust and run south if I see them.
So really quickly, Duranu, I assume you're just going to fire at the ogres to keep them occupied and then leave, or do you want to try to, like, stay around and kill them all?
Theoretically, I can drop 4 ogres fairly easily.
Yeah. As
Like,
long as
theoretically,
as long as they don't get to you, which they shouldn't be able to as long as you keep moving. Well, they could get to your lizard if it's not dashing every turn.
Yeah, no, it can dash every turn. I only need it with me to use its reaction so that I deal extra lightning damage. And then I can just, like, sharpshooter take shots at these guys at, like, 500 feet. Using my horse to maintain distance. So, like...
Well, your horse's speed is 50, right?
It's a riding horse, so 60.
60. So if they double move each turn, they could kind of close the gap, but you can start dashing.
The horse can dash.
So you can dash and fire at them like that. What's the range of a javelin? Let's see, could they hit you with a javelin? 120, not for a while. You definitely have the advantage with the longbow.
Yeah,
so yeah, you just gonna keep firing at them, and where are you running to exactly?
I'm basically, like, we started up here, so I'm running down in this direction. And, like, when I get about here, I'll sort of veer off this way. And I'm basically just going to be running around in circles here until all 4 are dead. So, it theoretically shouldn't take me too long.
Alright. So yeah, they would definitely be following you. And you're kind of keeping them distracted as you hear a bunch of, horns blowing from both the towers.
I will eventually take 6 seconds to not shoot at them and then pull out my warning horn and then just cast Thaumaturgy as I blow into it to like just fucking try and make the loudest horn blast I can.
Alright, give me I guess give me an attack roll.
Sure.
I'm not gonna make you roll 10 times, but
yeah, I'd be using sharpshooter, so -5 to this, so effectively just a d20 roll.
okay, so you have
16.
managed to take out one of them so far. Blowing your horn, rushing this way. Give me another shot, d20.
Let's actually add the thing on. Oh, okay. I only get an 8 on that one.
So you're not doing too well.
The -5, didn't it?
Pardon?
Didn't that one take the -5 when you look at it? 13 plus -5.
No,
13 plus -5 is 8.
Yeah, it'd be 8. The first one would have been a 16, so that still would have hit.
Yeah.
At this point, you would see probably Quentin coming from the north, running through the grassland very quickly in this direction.
Then I will try and change direction to head away from Quentin.
Quentin looks like he's having so much fun. I'm not gonna lie. Quentin looks exhilarated. It's like, yes!
And you probably would see the tower is burning.
As soon as I see the ogres, I'm turning, would be for him, if he's running down, I'd be turning this way. Not heading towards the camp at all.
I'm going to try sort of heading south a bit and then doubling back. Like,
Okay.
Make sure I'm not near Quentin.
It's weird. Why is my fire not working? There we go. All right. So Duranu is moving this way. Quentin, I need an athletics check for all this running.
Okay.
And you would see... okay, you're doing pretty good. You would see you're being followed by 2 groups at this point, though they're pretty far back. Which way were you heading?
I'm heading over this way.
Okay.
So looking at it, I'm heading right, but if I was there facing downwards, I'm turning left. Yeah.
That way.
Left.
So you're making some headway on them. They're not keeping up as well, for sure. At this point, you can try to keep running, try to hide. What do you want to do?
How far away from me are they?
They are a couple thousand feet. Duranu, give me an athletics check for your horse.
Riding horse.
Well,
Athletics strength.
They'll get tired eventually.
Yeah, horses.
Will.
Horses are quick, but they do get tired. All right, so no, it's doing pretty good. You're charging. It's definitely freaking out because it's not used to being chased by giants. So it's freaking out a little bit. Do you have animal handling? Well, give me an animal handling check.
I'm not trained in it, but yes, I can do a bit of animal handling. If it looks worried, I will cast Speak with Animals and just be like, it's fine, we're doing fine. There's still a long way back. I'm killing them all. It's great, don't worry.
Alright, give me a persuasion check, I guess.
2.
You're not very convincing. Everything's fine.
No.
So yeah, the horse is a little freaked out. The ogres are gaining a little on you, but you're still keeping them at bay for now. Give me another sharpshooter attack. Oh no! So you're firing a bunch, but unfortunately you're not doing very well so far. Where are you trying to lead them from here?
we just do like round in circles?
You're just gonna try to like run around in a big 1,000-foot circle.
Careful, because you got my
Pretty
ones
much.
coming down from the you got my ones heading down, following me.
I know.
Yeah,
Like,
you're not sure where the
realistically-
one group is.
Like, realistically, I should be doing a lot better than I'm doing.
Give me I guess another shot at them with your sharpshooter.
Fuck's sake. Okay. That's the 3.
All right. So yeah, you're firing a bunch. You've wounded a couple of them. One of them's dead.
Yeah, I think at this point I've got to like stop taking sharpshooter shots. My fucking shots are just terrible. I should be averaging a 10, but I'm nowhere near that.
Give me another athletics check for your horse. And now you're purposefully keeping them within shooting range, right? Like you're not trying to get away. Because your horse could overtake them. Or run away, I mean.
Yeah, there's no reason to be any closer than sort of 500 feet. We can extend that to 600 feet and I'm still shooting straight shots. Like, we can be a good distance away from them.
Alright, so Quentin, where are you headed from here?
So they're a couple of 1,000 feet from me.
You see one group, you don't see the other one.
One more time. So I'm going to try and keep them this distance from me so that they still keep following me, but so they don't go back. So yeah, I'm just going to keep heading basically south. The direction I'm heading at that point, like it's like the south. What is it? It's technically southeast angle, like down this way, kind of, just to keep them following me.
Southeast.
Keep them away from shots, people. Yeah.
All right, give me another athletics check.
Cool. Do I know if would I still feel if the bonfire is still burning, or can I like drop that concentration, or would I drop the concentration?
Oh, that would have. So that spell wore off, but you would see that the bonfire is definitely burning.
Okay, cool. So I can do a concentration. So I'm not worried about how bad. Yeah, it's a natural 1.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's not.
All right. Well, you're starting to get tired. You don't fall over, but you're definitely starting to get tired, and the hobgoblins are making some headway on you, getting closer.
Ooh.
What do you want to do?
Right. Do I have? This isn't like a hilly area, is it? This is all like flat ground, isn't it?
Yeah, these are open plains.
Okay. I am going to head down and keep running.
Alright, do you just want to try to retreat off the map and lose them?
I want him to follow me for a bit so that shocks people don't have a group of orcs turning up. But I don't want him to like get very close. Like I want to keep a distance so that I want to say just so that they're... Yeah. I don't want him to follow me for a little bit.
Alright.
And then try and lose him.
Like,
if I hit a wooded area or a hilly area, I'm going to like cast like fog cloud so that I can vanish in the area and they won't be able to keep track.
Alright, give me another athletics check.
Okay.
Running. 14. Alright, so actually one of their groups is starting to slow a bit, falling behind a little. But one of the groups is still maintaining with you. You're slightly faster than them. They're maybe tiring a little. You said you want to try to lose them in a fog cloud?
If I hit like a forested area or a very like hilly area, I'll create like a fog cloud just as I enter, so they lose sight of me and I can vanish into there.
It does look like there are some hills in this area, so if you want, you can attempt a stealth check. If you fog cloud, that will probably make them suspicious of the fog cloud area. You could just try to stealth or pass without trace or something.
Yeah, okay. As soon as I hit that like hilly area, I will like go say once I'm out of view, I'll do Paths Without a Trace and keep heading that way.
Alright, so you kind of slip behind the hills, casting your spell. Yep. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. Plus 10.
Cast. Forward. Up. Stealth. 10.
22. Alright, so the large group of hobgoblins comes rushing up. They are looking around but don't see you, and they would just kind of move through the area you're in and go past. They're now kind of looking around, trying to reacquire visual confirmation of where you are, but so far you're pretty well hidden. Duranu, give me another ogre shot.
Okay. How many arrows am I burning through with each of these shots?
I mean, each one's kind of like a minute of firing, so probably 10.
Okay. Then I have no more arrows in my quivers. I will need to be taking from the quivers on the horse.
Yeah, I mean, it like the ogres are getting wounded from you attacking them. It's a little bit abstract right now, just because I don't want to put this in rounds. But,
oh no, like if this was in rounds, it would be terrible. But like, yeah. Okay then. So I will be taking arrows from the quivers that my horses have, because my quivers are completely empty. So I have 30 arrows left total, because I gave them all to us soldiers. 24.
Alright, that would do better. And I'll say you managed to drop another one of the ogres. And looks like the remaining two at this point are going to try to retreat because they are frustrated by all the inability to get to you. Do you want to let them go, fire at them more, run away? What do you want to do?
I will probably follow them a little, taking like another shot, and then break northeast, like in this direction-ish.
Okay.
Like,
so go ahead. Go ahead. Give me first. Give me one more athletics check on your horse. All right. So your horse at this point is really in need of a break. It would probably slow to about half speed.
Okay. If the horse is tired, I'm not shooting at them. If the horse is tired, I'm breaking contact. As soon as they start heading away from me, like I'm just gonna head this way a little and just like drop down to half the horse's speed so it can recoup.
Okay. So you would see in the distance more hobgoblins appearing over here. And you're sort of breaking away and heading this way.
I was like trying to head more this way so I can try and find Ophelia and Patchwork.
Alright.
They should be over this direction. Somewhere.
They're not anywhere obvious. They may have already left.
Oh, thank God. I'd have hated it if we'd killed Patchwork.
Okay, then.
You don't see them anywhere, so you're guessing they're either not in the area or very well hidden.
Okay, then I'm going to try and quietly make for these hills.
So as you're coming up this way, I need a stealth check.
Okay.
Run away. I'll be fine.
I do terribly.
Alright, so this group...
Drake does
oh, yeah, that's right, you have your Drake with you. What did your Drake get, 13?
13. The horse got 14.
You're somehow more, you're louder than all your animals. Alright.
Yeah.
Luckily, the animals kind of cover for you. Maybe the horse, like, ducks a little bit behind a little hill there to kind of hide itself. And these guys do not see you. They are kind of moving this way.
Yeah,
They're armed in bows, but yeah, so far they haven't seen you. What do you want to do? Keep going?
northwest, yeah.
Okay, so you move
Realistically,
through the plains.
I want to get to the hills and get to the forest where I'm good at hiding.
As you come up this way,
Oh my god, they're everywhere.
they're everywhere. Well, you did blow the horn and run around in circles, giving them time.
How many are left in the cave? How many have left the cave? This must be everyone.
All of them. Probably.
Karen, escape!
Not without my shit.
Yeah. Oh, without my shit. So you see another group coming down this way. You enter the hills. Give me stealth checks at advantage.
Oh, okay then.
I'm super skeptical
20,
about this rat.
Who's this
22 from me. 17 from the horse.
rat? Alright.
Advantage for the Drake.
The hilly
17.
area is definitely helping you hide yourselves. But yeah, you hear a bunch of noise at this point.
Yeah, I'll probably like stop around here and just try and look out for friends.
Okay. There's a bunch of horns blowing, both from the tower that's burned down and from the western tower. You don't hear the 3 horn blows in a row, at least. So you're just going to try to kind of stay hidden in the hills here? Is that the plan?
Yes. How long does speak with animals last? 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes, right? I can't still speak to my horse?
Probably not. The horse seems very tired.
Okay.
Quentin, after you lose them, they're searching around, but they don't... Oh, we'll give them another roll. Yeah, they're not... They don't have scouts with them. They're more just soldier groups, so... They do have longbows. They're searching, but so far they haven't found you. At this point, where do you want to head to?
How long have I been standing here, like hiding? How long has it been?
Oh, maybe like 10 minutes.
Okay, not long enough. How close are they to where I'm at? Can I tell?
They're not that close. They're sort of spread out, like trying to pick up where you went. Again, it's mostly soldiers, so they don't have trackers with them, luckily.
Do I get the feeling that if I tried to short rest, they'd find me?
You probably couldn't short rest without...
Okay.
It's hard to short rest while stealthing. Like, you would have to be more relaxed, so... Yeah, it would be risky to just plop down behind a hill and hope they didn't see you.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep heading, I'm gonna keep heading in the direction they're not at.
Alright, are you trying to make your way back towards camp, or...
No, I'm just, at the minute, I'm just trying to get away from hobgoblins so I can short rest and then make my way back.
Alright, give me another stealth check.
So got plus 10, because I think it lasts for an hour. 13.
Okay. So luckily, they still haven't seen you. You're getting a little bit further away from them. And actually, we are over 2 o'clock, so this might be a good place to stop. As there's chaos ensuing, but you've done pretty well with the towers. So why don't we do an MVP vote?
Fuck. Yeah.
It's a bit of a... Well, it worked, though it was a bit crazy there for a moment. Durano with 2 votes, your MVP. Congrats,
Nice.
everyone.
What?
That was perfect.
I
fucking love it.
that rat is such a trap.
Can I just say,
such a fucking trap.
if you thought about it, you've only ever seen Quentin in any form he's in one color.
A fairly common color for a rat, though.
I know, but you've only ever seen Quentin in black with like white stripe down his back.
Have I? I don't think I've ever heard you describe that.
My direwolf. I've said my direwolf's black with like white. I think I said like a white tip on the tail and like under his elbows, what they would be. His fox is black with like white tip on the back of his tail as well. Like nearly all the times you've seen me transform, there have been times I've transformed that I do look like a normal fox. But all the times you've seen me do it, I do make it so I look different.
Well,
but that's just something if you've noticed.
You're also the only shapeshifter like Karen and anybody's ever met, so she probably assumes it's you.
Yeah, no, I got it. Whatever you were doing, I was just like,
but yeah,
I know that.
Like, out of game, I'm just like, I don't want to trust this rat, but Karen thinks it's Karen thinks it's Quentin.
No, it makes perfect sense that it's Quentin.
Oh, it does.
Like,
I'm so fucked.
Everyone's name to the rat, like, fully fucking out of this.
DM, this is almost too painful.
That is painful.
You're just dragging this out over several sessions.
What? Dragging what out?
Weird. We're the ones dragging it out.
I've been locked in a cage for like three sessions.
Well, I didn't expect you to start a revolution in the cave. But
so this is punishment?
That's not punishment.
It feels like
hey, there's a rat who gave you a key. You could try to use that to escape.
Oh, I'm fully trusting this rat.
Not until she gets a spell book.
Oh, well, if you want to get your stuff back, I mean, you could you could try to sneak over to where they might be keeping it.
Well, I told the rat that I wasn't leaving without my stuff, so we'll see.
I know. I only meant it in the way that if Karen had noticed and remembered that, but it makes sense. Karen hasn't paid attention to Quentin's collar when he's wild shaped.
Yeah, she wouldn't pay attention too much to that.
No, I got it. I was like,
I mean, I certainly didn't notice. So, I mean, fair.
It's only when I'm trying to actually blend in do I know what like. Karen's never seen me that. Celia has.
You'll be fine. I'm sure you could trust the rat.
It's Quentin. It's fine.
Yeah,
Quentin. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. We're all gonna die. It's all good.
When Karen gets out and she comes to Quentin and says like, "Oh, thank you. Like, well, thanks for finding my bag and stuff." Quentin's like, "What? Like, I was never a rat. I've never been a rat."
That's if the rat doesn't stab me in the back like 2 seconds after I leave the cage.
If Quentin survives this.
Who is this mysterious rat?
Like, Orkov could have, like, looked at your spell book, he could have gone through, like, your fucking full bag of holding, found all, like, shit in there.
I'm fully convinced that they did that.
No, he's just messing with you.
Been like, let's send in some random fucking Shadow Stalker's familiar to try and convince her to leave so we can figure out who she is.
Dun, dun, dun.
What's this rat's motive?
Question the rat. Who are you?
It's fine. It's fine. You just fully outed yourself to a rat. It's all good. You're like the master of infiltration as soon as a rat gives you a bit of help. Where is everyone? I'm fucking no one. Let's oh shit.
Oh well.
Well, hopefully we can get you escaped safely and back to the group soon. But no,
I'm just glad.
I'm definitely not trying to punish anyone. I'm just trying to give you challenges.
I'm only joking. Right. I'm only joking.
I just love it though because This kind of thing suits Karen perfectly, while the rest of us are doing what suits us perfectly. Karen's being diplomatic while the rest of us are fucking shit up.
Well, you
that was
definitely... I mean, she has started a bit of a revolution inside, which is what I think she was going for.
Yeah. Have I? I can't tell.
It's hard to tell from prison, but it does seem like the hobgoblin soldiers that you've seen who are watching the cage, there's definitely talks of discontent. So.
Yeah, but this talk of discontent is not active rebellion.
Well, I mean, you've been here 2 days. Like,
we'll start somewhere.
You can't just expect them to be like, "Oh, vive la revolution!" Like, because food thing burns down.
I mean, Karen's been there for 2 days. Clip Talk, however, has been there the whole time.
True.
Yeah, of course.
And I mean, arguably, he's popular enough that his friends broke the rules to drink with him. On his birthday.
Well, they like him, but they're not gonna, like abandon their post for him.
No, Darren is like the next part of the plan is going after like their hunting parties and that sort of thing. So that should like indirectly help your revolution. And if that doesn't work, then what happens after that should.
Yeah, well, now the group has started burning their towers, so there's definitely going to be more discontent within their ranks. But yeah, it just takes time for feelings of revolution to come to the surface.
Quentin nearly. I think
I disagree. I disagree. I feel like it's one brutal moment that kind of breaks the camel's back type thing, and then everybody switches.
In a situation where they were unsure of Orchard, maybe it just. Yeah.
I mean, you even said like before Karen even got there, they were annoyed and not happy.
Yeah.
So she's just been fanning the flames that are already there.
Well, if the plan actually works...
I'm also impatient, and I want to see results now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Time jump 2 weeks.
If the plan works and we can successfully like just take out their hunting parties like as they leave the cave tomorrow, then that should amplify you setting fire to their food, and it should amplify what you've been doing.
Yeah.
I think it's going to take us a little bit longer than a day for them to stop looking for us.
Oh, yeah, it probably will, but if they go back to the cave at night, if we can apply enough pressure to the front door, then they're not going to want to leave. The front door's like a chokehold.
I can just spike growth the front door.
You don't need many people to siege a place that only has one exit, like a cave.
I can just spike growth the front door, so if they don't see me cast it, then yeah, if they don't make a good enough perception check, they.
We don't need to kill them all either. We just need to get them to leave. We just need to get them to leave. So we don't want to trap them inside the mine, right?
Well, not for too long, but we do want to trap them inside the mine.
Well, I mean, one thing
for a period of time.
We could always just collect. I talked about this before, but we could collapse the entrance of the mine.
With you inside, we can't.
Sure you can.
No,
they'll dig their way out eventually. They'll dig their way out eventually.
Eventually, yeah. Which is like why if we actually fuck with their food supply, if we were then to collapse the fucking entrance of the mine, they would probably starve before they could dig themselves out.
Well, it's fall, right? So in theory, they should be preparing for winter. Because
is it fall?
It's fall, yeah.
It is the 16th of fall right now.
I should pay attention to the
What?
I should pay attention to the calendar.
Well, that's kind of what I've been saying. That's what Karen Karen's been saying. Like, it's fall. Like, we're heading into winter. Are we really gonna spend the winter here? when
How long can-
we're freaking desert folk and are not prepared for this.
Well, you still got it's 90 days per season, so they have a little while till
okay.
winter.
90 days. But that's what I was going to say. Like, how long
3
is the
months.
season?
3 months isn't tons of time to collect food for like what? How many people are there?
No, it's not a lot of time, but it's still early in fall, so.
Yeah.
Coming off the people that are after us, they fucking 100,000. We seem to have fucking just had an entire fucking battalion dropped on us. But it's all going to plan. This is what we wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going, but yeah, good game, everyone, and
All right.
we'll
Thank you so
continue
much, and I hope you feel better.
Yeah,
better.
I hope so too. It would make running the games a little bit easier if my head would clear up more, but I'm sure I will over time.
No game next week.
Is there no game next week?
Yeah, 5
I'm
January.
I'm asking. It's the first week in a 5-week month.
Oh, I can play next week because I did skip a week from sickness, so we can run it. We can have a game to make up, unless you guys don't want to.
No, I'm good.
No, I do
I'm
want
happy with it. I can't wait 2 weeks to find out if Quentin what happens. I'd have
Yeah,
had to, but yeah.
so we can say we'll play next week to make up for the game I missed.
Thank you.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be at 100% by then.
We'll figure out what's up with this rat.
Well, yeah, the mystery of the rat. Who is this rat? What's their motivation?
I want to
It's
make
just going to
friends
be
with them.
funnier if we don't find out. It'd be funnier if we don't find out, because then you have no reason to believe it's not Quentin.
Yeah,
No.
just a random rat who brought you a key. Like, who was that?
Yeah,
guy?
no, like this. Well, I mean, it could just be like a long con, like.